In memory, we find purpose. We are a Gold Star family, and this is our nephew, Ryan King. His courage, his sacrifice, and his spirit are the cornerstones of Patriot Pride. Founded in his honor, our nonprofit organization is dedicated to serving those who have served us. From financial assistance to housing support, we provide crucial aid to military families, both active duty and veterans, helping to ease their burdens. His legacy lives on in every family we help, every community we strengthen, and every life we touch. This is more than an organization. It's a promise to never forget this is Patriot Pride.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Patriot Pride channel. How you doing tonight, Mike?
I'm doing good. I liked that little intro.
You like it?
I do.
I appreciate that. How was your day today?
I didn't hit a deer, so we good.
That's a good thing. Yeah, guys. Unfortunately, Mike hit a deer going home from our last live on, I guess, Sunday, right? But it's great to have you guys here. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you coming back and checking us out. We are Patriot Pride. We are a nonprofit, and we give back to military families. So we'll give everybody a little while to get in the room here. Yeah, he did. So I hope you guys out there having a great day. It's been hot here. It's hot in Georgia. I wish the cool weather would stick around, but it has been rough. But anyway, if you guys are here for the first time, again, we appreciate you jumping over. If you don't mind, hit that subscribe button for us. We're trying to get to 2,500, Mike.
That's crazy.
We'll be there soon.
Absolutely crazy.
We just hit 2,300, so that is amazing, and it's such a blessing from you all. So thank you so much for that. So if you guys are here for the first time, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And then if you're coming back to watch this video, then make sure you check out or you smash that like button for us, okay? And mods, thank you guys so much for everything that you're doing for us. We really appreciate it. So yeah, Mike, I think we got a pretty good one tonight. Again, kind of the way we work, guys, if you guys haven't been here before, is I do the research during the week, and then Mike doesn't know what we're going to cover, so we get his honest reaction to what we go over. So I think we're gonna have a pretty good one tonight. I've got some pretty cool, interesting pictures that we're gonna go over to Mike, and some new evidence that it's just been terrible. This I think we're on day like 61 or 62, something like that, for Miss Nancy. So it's a terrible thing. I feel bad for her family, but hopefully we can get some type of resolution and get some closure for them. But we see a lot of people coming in. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We appreciate you. Hope you guys, again, are having a great day, having a great week. So, Mike, what have you been up to the past couple of days?
Just training Devin in football and did a couple of cryotherapy sprays, and that's about it. That's about the extent of my week usually.
Staying busy, right?
Yep.
Yeah. We're trying to. Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, for sure. Miss Axtell. Yeah, everybody shoot Mrs. Axtell some prayers, please, you guys. Anybody that needs prayers, put it in here. We'll definitely shoot some prayers your way, guys. We would love to. But so we're gonna go back into the Nancy Guthrie case here for just a little while and see what you guys think about. So obviously we've been doing all kind of different theories, right, Mike? So we're not really stuck on one or the other, right? We're just trying to put as many possibilities out there as we can, and hopefully one of them sticks, and we can try to figure out exactly what's going on in this case, right? So I think we've covered about 6 different theories so far, and so which one are you stuck on? Are you still stuck on the same one, Mike? What do you think's going on?
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm stuck on it, but I lean more like probability, right? And
yeah.
Probability, and it tells me there's more people involved, and it's from a higher. I always keep saying authority, but it's like I don't really know what else you could call it other than authority.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. It's bigger than what we think it is.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'd love to know I wish we had numbers that represented everybody's theories because there's so many. But if you guys think that the family is still involved, because that's what mostly the consensus is, Mike, that people are thinking that the family still has something involved. So if you guys think
But see, that's where I come in and go, okay. I mean, even with me thinking it comes from a higher authority, I think it's because the family is involved, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, just as far as the Clintons and this, and like there's so many ties for that to happen. That's why I kind of think so. I mean, you could have both. There could be 3 theories that we've already come up with that all is kind of connected, right? Like,
right.
It happened. The why could be this. The how could have been family, and vice versa. So like there could be several theories out there that are all intertwined.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, for sure. Hey, Tori, we appreciate you being here. Again, guys, if you're here and you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button for us. And if you're rewatching us, again, we have tons of people. We have thousands of people rewatch us, Mike. So if you guys are rewatching,
dude, I was looking at numbers that you sent me, and in the last, I don't know, it was the last 15 days, we had like 84,000 views.
Yeah,
is that not stupid?
It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Who would have thought, right?
Right.
But thank you guys so much for that. So if you're rewatching this, we just ask that you'll subscribe. Please just hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, because again, we have tons of people that rewatch these. So, hey everybody that's in here. Hey Kim. Hey Tori. Hey Patricia. Yeah, thank you. What's up, Jim? Hey Kelly. Just thank you all again for checking us out. We really appreciate you guys just being here with us on this Wednesday evening. So we're gonna hang out for a little while and see what you guys think about what's going on. Again,
well, you always ask me what I'm doing. What'd you do this week?
What did I do? I got a lot of stuff going on, Mike. I got a lot of stuff.
That's all I ever hear. Like, I go into detail and tell you, and you're so vague. Like,
yeah, I got a lot of stuff going on. I stay busy. That's for sure. So I try to stay busy.
You
for sure.
stay busy.
I do stay
busy. Stay
busy
doing what? Other than the new dad. Like,
yeah.
What else do you stay busy doing?
I got a lot of responsibility, Mike.
So how do you have time to do all this research? Because I know there ain't. I don't claim to stay busy, and I know I don't have time.
Yeah. Well.
So you got some of your assistants doing the research?
I don't sleep a lot, so.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, I'm doing stuff all day and all night. So.
What do you consider doing stuff?
Research, physically doing stuff, planning stuff, coordinating stuff, making sure stuff got done.
So as far as anything, like, you are a lot into the business side, right? So, but when you say busy, like, you busy with meetings and this, that, and the other, or you count busy driving down the road going to like, what do you count busy?
It's all busy to me. If I'm not able to relax, it's busy for me.
Oh, okay. So
right?
Now I'm starting to understand it. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
If you're not able to relax, then you're busy, right? For sure. Yeah. All right. So yeah, guys. Again, just thank you so much. Again, real quick, if you're new here, we're Patriot Pride. We're a nonprofit. I'm a member of a Gold Star family. We give back to military families in need. And so, if you guys would like to shoot a donation and help out at all, that's great. We appreciate it. If not, that's fine too. But if so, we've got a little QR code there in the right above Mike. It's a buy me a coffee. We don't. Right now, we're not going through YouTube. We're not monetized yet, and probably we'll still go through Buy Me a Coffee, even when we are monetized, because the percentage of cut is a lot less with them. So the organization gets to keep more of the revenue. So
we can help more people.
Yeah,
and just everything that, like we said, everything that gets donated goes 100% back to Patriot Pride to help whoever and whatever we need.
Hey, Scott,
as far as the panel.
Yeah, for sure. So if you'd like to become a family member, Patriot Pride family member, there's 2 different levels of membership, or if you just would like to give one donation, or if not, that's fine too. We just appreciate you being here. We just appreciate you being here, subscribing to us, and liking the videos. That's all we need. I just need you guys to continue to subscribe and like the videos, please. We just appreciate it. We're one of the fastest growing small YouTube channels on YouTube right now.
Yeah, we top. What was the percentage?
Top
now?
5%. So thank you guys so much. It's all because of you guys. So who would have thought we would have been here at this point, right, Mike?
Well, I mean, you think about we have a little over 2,300 subscribers.
Yeah.
And in the last 15 days, we've had 84,000 views.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. Kind of unheard of, really. So. Yeah.
Oh, we just got, that's cool.
Yeah.
Getting to see the counter count.
Yeah. So you guys continue to hit that subscribe button for us and hit the like button. So, again, we appreciate you guys being here for us and just taking a little bit of time out of your day to check us out. All right, Mike. So what we're going to get into tonight, but before I do that, I do want to put the Patriot Pride family members on the screen, right? So here are the family members for Patriot Pride. We've got a platinum level and a bronze level. So thank you guys so much, all you guys that become family members. Thank you. And when we get to 100 family members, right, 100 Patriot Pride family members, Mike has agreed to wear a pink Speedo for 5 minutes on the live. So just remember, if we get to 100 family members before August the 1st, Mike will be sporting the pink Speedo on a live stream for 5 minutes. So just letting you guys know that. I think we're at 20. Let me see.
We will not be in studio for that. Just
let me see how many.
know.
Let me see how we may. I don't know where we'll be.
I'm going to tell you, we will not be in studio for that.
We're at 24 members, guys. So hopefully it won't be too long. We'll have a lot of fun. So what's up, Mab? So yeah, we'll have a good time with that. All right, guys. So Mike, what we're going to go over tonight is Kathy. Thank you so much for your support. We appreciate that so much. We're at 25 now, Mike. So we're one closer for you. Thank you so much for your support. We appreciate that.
So we're a quarter of the way.
We're a quarter of the way, guys.
So that means Friday night we go live again.
Friday, maybe, I don't know.
You have to. There's 20.
What's according to how many platinum family members? If we've got 20 platinum family members,
I got you.
We'll do another live stream, a more of an intimate live stream, to where the members and us can interact a little bit better when we get to 20 platinum membership. So I'll have to see how many we're at. But yeah. So what we're going to go over tonight, Mike, is the theory. Again, we've gone over many theories. So the theory tonight is that there was not just one person there, right?
Right. I think everybody can agree to that.
Kim says pink Speedo for half hour. Nah, I don't think he'll go for that, Kim.
You're lucky to get me in 5 minutes.
I agree. It's a pretty big commitment. But
like if they knew me personally, like people who know me personally, if they're like, how much did you have to drink that night?
So yeah, this theory we're going to be covering tonight is, was there more than one person at the scene of the crime, right? And so my theory is, if we're going to go down this theory path, right, we're not going to go with the family, and we're not going to go with a higher authority, and we're not going to go with randomness. If we're going to go with just this perp theory, my theory is that I've always said that I think the person at the front door was a distraction.
Yeah, you've said that from day one.
Yeah. So I think that the perp that we saw, do the whole show. I think the person that we saw.
I move too much and lift my feet up.
Patricia.
Propping my knees up to go the whole show.
I think the person we saw wanted to be seen.
Yeah.
I think that they wanted to cause a commotion.
Once you pointed that out, I didn't agree with that in the beginning, but then once you pointed it out, it was like, this is more of an acting. This is more staged. It made sense.
Yeah. And it was just over the top, right? He was too theatrical to me. The gun, like I said, the gun placement, everybody's like, why is the gun placed there? I think that he wanted that to be seen, right? Yeah. And then going back and getting the branches or whatever and trying to cover the camera up. To me, I think that was a distraction to deter if Nancy, in fact, was still coherent, lucid inside, maybe to draw her to the front door, right? That, and then the person that went around to the back entered from the back door.
Get her attention.
To get her attention, to bring her to the front door, right? Or even if she wasn't coherent, she wasn't awake, she was in bed, still to draw attention away from that back door.
I see it as like what we talked about the other night, right? Like, have put all the attention to the front door, staged the front door.
Yep.
So then the law enforcement, all that stays concentrated in it, and they actually enter the back door.
And they contaminate the crime scene.
Yes.
Exactly.
Like,
because I do think that who did this was very...
that's what makes me think family.
I could be wrong, but I think they were intelligent. I thought this was very well thought out.
I'm jumping back and forth from all of our theories.
Yeah.
Once I found out that the son-in-law had taught for 15 years.
Yeah.
Of crime scene, like staging and like what all he like all that kind of stuff. I'm like, ooh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, Nanette says the same thing. And so, guys, if you guys are here and you didn't hear of the past couple of lives that we did, so, and this kind of intertwines back into the family, but Tommaso has been an AP biology teacher for 15 years, and some of the curriculum that they cover is forensic science and crime scene cleanup and investigation. So, is it a possibility? Yeah, it definitely could be a possibility. And again,
But you got to know you have to be super intelligent to be able to think that way, right?
Yeah, for sure. And we're not to blame, guys. I do want to make this disclaimer. We're not blaming anybody. Yeah, we're not blaming anybody. We're not defaming or slandering anyone. We're just talking about our opinions. And if we have call-ins tonight, it'll just be the opinions of our callers as well. So we're not blaming anyone. So someone says the front door is open from the inside. Okay, I haven't heard that. That's a good point. So if the front door was open from the inside, then again that goes back to the theory of perp 1 trying to distract her and get her to open the front door, right? I didn't hear that, so I'm not sure if that's confirmed.
And I doubt they're taking her out the front door.
Well, that goes into my next point. I don't think they took her out the front. And so that's why I go back to, I think that blood is staged. I just think it's staged because it only goes to the edge of the porch, I think. And so new evidence has come out, Mike, that there was no inside the house, there were no signs of a struggle or any type of thing inside the house. Just inside the doorway was blood. So in the bedroom, and they said it almost was in immaculate condition, which to me goes back to my theory of the cleaner going inside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because why would inside the home be quote unquote immaculate? And that was some of the verbiage that I heard some people say as I was doing some research. So who knows, but I do want to, I want to pull this up, Mike, and go over a couple of things here and see what, I don't know if you guys have seen these photos, but I kind of want to go over the house and kind of what it looks like and do sort of like a floor plan so you guys can kind of see exactly what went down here. So, Mike, how's the chats going?
It's
hard to keep up with?
Yeah, well, people are asking how everybody's... I got fooled today on an April Fool's, just so y'all know. A buddy of mine, he has a podcast. It's about sports and this, that, and the other, and he put on Facebook, and it was a huge motorhome saying that he was going to start traveling, and it had a studio inside, and I just sent him a message. I was like, dang, I need to get on your level. And he's like, what's today? And I was like, oh, yeah, you got me. And he started laughing.
That's pretty good. All right, Mike. So here is the floor plan of the house. Okay?
Oh, I have not seen that. Okay.
So here's the floor plan, guys, of Nancy's house. Okay. So look at the patio area. And actually, let me take us down so that I can enlarge this a little bit more. So here's the floor plan, guys. So if you see the patio there, that's the rear of the house.
Does that not need to be... So we're looking at the rear of the house. So the front of the house...
Yep.
Is that... Okay. So that 9 foot 8 inches is...
That's the front door.
Front door, okay.
Mm-hmm. So you look there at the front of the house. So again, guys, just remember the patio area is the back of the house. Okay. And I wish you guys could see my cursor, but
sometimes they can.
They can when I go to share the window. Actually, when we go back to Google Earth, they'll be able to see that. So this is the floor plan, guys. And right there, just take notice of the patio area because I'm going to go over something about the patio here in just a second. So that's the floor plan. Okay. So now we'll go to some interior pictures of the house right here. And guys, these pictures are not the best, but it does give you kind of an idea of the home. So this is the kitchen here, Mike. Bless her heart. Just looking at this is it's just kind of weird, you know. So if you'll notice there, Mike, you see where the stove, the oven is on the wall there, and then around the corner there, I know this is very difficult to see, but there's a window right here.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So that window, there's a door right next to it. Okay, and that was allegedly the point of entry where the perp came in.
Okay.
Okay. So now what happened was, just so that you guys are aware of this, so what happened was there were two doors in the back that were propped open. Okay. And Mike, they were propped open with flower pots. So, and again, somebody's going to have to be familiar enough with that area to know where flower pots are. It seems, you know, in the plan that they were going to prop those doors open with flower pots. Don't you think?
I mean, yeah. I mean, or it could just be an opportunist, right? Like they're walking around back. Like,
but do you know how dark it's supposed to be there?
I know it is. Now, yeah. I was there this summer, and I mean, it is dark.
Well, especially in this neighborhood, there's no street lights or anything.
So, but what I'm thinking is like, okay, I've seen more people.
What's up, Travis?
I've seen more people walking around people's yards, around their houses on Ring cameras since this case out there than any place in America.
Yeah.
Right? Like, people just don't walk around your backyard.
I've seen a lot of weird stuff too, man. It's kind of weird.
Like what they do out there, it's almost like they don't do the same thing everywhere else.
I don't know. It's kind of weird. So anyway, we'll go back to just a couple of more interior pictures, so you guys can kind of get an idea of the interior of the home, and and we don't know how old these pictures are. The house could have been renovated since these pictures were taken, but just want to give you guys an idea of kind of what the inside of the house looks like.
Now, is that the door right there?
So no, that is the door. If you guys are seeing this, there's a fireplace on your right, and there's a door about middle ways to the left, just a little bit, about 11 o'clock. That door goes out onto the back patio.
Okay. That's not the door they came in.
So we're looking basically almost from the front door. Okay. We're almost looking from the front of the entrance of the house there, where the guy came through the arch.
Okay. So compared to that picture, what is the door to the left? Is the door to the right that they actually supposedly come in?
It would be over here. I think the kitchen's here, and I think the door's here. So
okay.
And we'll get more into that. I got a little bit more. I got some clearer pictures of the exterior that you guys can see a little bit more clearly on that. But here,
I mean, I'm pretty impressed. You are doing some research, so you must be a little busy sometimes.
I'm always busy, brother. So, all right, this is a little bit better picture of the kitchen, a little bit. So, guys, you see there's a dishwasher there, right? And there's a window right past the dishwasher. So, allegedly, there's a door.
So what's that door? Is that coming from the garage?
So, yes. So, the door in the foreground there, about 3 o'clock, is the door coming straight in from the garage. Okay? And then the door. So, if you guys look back in the background there, probably about 10 o'clock, you'll see like a black thing, probably a dishwasher, I don't know. Right behind that, where that window is, there's a door there, allegedly. There's a door that comes in there. And allegedly, that's where the perp came in. There's a screen door on the outside, and then there's an interior door on the inside. So, yeah. And these pictures, they may have renovated the house since then. We're not sure, but maybe not.
Well, I mean, even if they renovated
the floor plan is still the floor plan.
Yeah, the floor plan is what it is.
Yeah. And so here's an actual picture of, here's the door in question here, guys. Let me shrink this down a little bit, or a lot of bit. So this is Annie.
Did you draw that arrow?
This is Annie and Savannah here, guys.
Did you draw that arrow?
Mike, no, who are you talking to, Mike?
No, I'm just saying.
All right, so guys, so here's Savannah on the right and Annie on the left. And the door right behind Savannah is allegedly the door that the perp came through. And there's a screen door right on the outside of that.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the kitchen area where supposedly the perp came through. Okay, so now let's get to the exterior photos. And you can see a little bit better layout here. And Mike, I don't know if you remember the other night when I was telling you that I thought the perp probably parked near that pool house.
Yeah.
And went through that gate. Well, there's the gate that was confirmed to be propped open.
The gate was propped open?
The gate was propped open, yes. And so, guys, this goes back to, like I said, we had the theory the other night. I told you guys, I would almost bet you that somebody pulled the car back there and propped that gate open, took her out the back through that gate and put her in the car. So, and that is confirmed that gate was propped open, guys. So I'm 2 for 2 on theories here, Mike.
I mean, and what was really cool to sit there and watch was you talked about the doors being propped open, and then within 24, 48 hours later,
it's confirmed.
Yeah, she came out and confirmed it on
Yeah.
interview.
I mean, I go back to what makes the most sense. What's the most logical? We could sit here and analyze it, but I mean, what makes the most sense, right?
I mean, stage the front,
Exactly.
park on the side,
Mm-hmm.
come out the door. So when the police enter, they're either going to come in through the garage or they're going to come in the back. They're not going to go in the front door and contaminate that evidence.
Yep.
Well, so you make it look like everything happened in the front. Then they come into the side, and what exactly do? They contaminate the evidence because
Exactly.
they're thinking, okay, I'm going to go in this way. And it's almost like when we were doing tactical training and things, like you always want to evaluate and be like, hey, which one is the less lethal way to enter a house, right?
That's right, yeah.
And you always want tactical advantage and you want a high ground and all that kind of stuff. And that's kind of almost like what these people set up to go, hey, you're only going to be able to go in this way because we're not going to really let you in the front door because with the fear of you contaminating something.
Yeah, Mab, you're right. The law enforcement completely contaminated that area. So, guys, you can see that this is basically facing the garage. You can see the car there in the garage. And that door that we saw a little earlier was the door straight going from the garage into the kitchen there. So so that's the garage. That's the gate that was confirmed to be propped open. And then we'll go on to behind the house here.
Oh, now I want to know, as OCD as you are, why did you go yellow right there? Because normally you go the same color. Same color arrows.
All right, so guys, this is the back of the house, okay? So that green door right there is it's almost like a mudroom, Mike, that either goes directly into the garage or there's a small area before you get into the garage, okay?
The door to the left?
That green door there to the left.
So there's another, where would be the door that was right behind Savannah? Is that?
So where you see that yellow arrow?
That's the door?
That's the door that goes, it's around
to the patio.
But there's like multiple doors on that patio, but right to the left of that arrow is where the door goes into the kitchen, and I'll show you that here on this next one. It's just so sad, man. It really is so unfortunate. So here is where the yellow arrow was, right? It kind of sweeps around, and then that door is the door we saw from the inside where Savannah was sitting in front of. And so there's a screen door there, and then there's an exterior door that goes into the house. Both of these two doors were propped open. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at, guys. So both of these two doors have been propped open. And again, to me, what makes the most sense, Mike? Like, why? And I love to hear the theories in the chat as well, and we'll do some call-ins. But why would the doors be propped open? What other reason? Number one, how did the doors get propped open? How did you gain entry into the home? Okay.
Well,
was it the distraction in front? Like,
you're not going to prop the door open. Just coming back, like, you're not going to leave the doors propped open when you leave your house. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you may leave them unlocked,
right?
But you're not going to leave them
propped open,
right?
Right. So you're not going to leave them. So if they were propped open, she's not going to prop them open right before she goes to bed. So more than likely, she's not the one that propped them open. So if she's not the one that propped them open, who did?
Exactly.
So now that we know that they're propped open, now that's where you were talking about in one of the theories that we were talking about was when she comes in the house, something happens, he props the doors open for a cleaner to come in.
Yep.
Right? Now he goes home. As he goes home, he can be seen, hey, I got an alibi. Nobody else knows that they're coming in, and then they can clean for 41 minutes or look or do whatever they need to do. So, I mean, that makes sense.
So, yeah. So either, like I said, there's two people, right? And the one is the distraction in the front. And
there's definitely two people. Like, there's two. I mean, I'm a betting person, and I'm willing to bet there was two people.
Well, but again, either that person was a distraction for the other person to somehow get in the back. But again, there's no signs of any forced entry. Okay, so we don't know how the person got in. So maybe the person in the front was a distraction. The person in the rear had a key, maybe, or you know.
I mean, we both know from our previous life and this, that, and the other. I mean, a key is great, right? But we can get in a house without forcing entry. Like, there's ways that you can do that. Like, you pick a lock. You can. There's several ways that you can get into the house, right?
Right.
Who's to say that they didn't have one of the code? I don't know. I hadn't seen close enough, but how you just punch in a little code when you go in the door.
Right.
Who's to say that she just might have just left the back door unlocked?
Could have, but again, it goes back to she could have done that. But why would the doors be propped open?
That's the issue of like going back in. I don't think she propped them open.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think they were left propped open when she left and then came back.
Right.
I mean, and if that's the case, then and this was a isolated event or it was just a targeted luck of the draw. They came up on this house, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Whoever did it got very lucky that if she happened to leave the doors propped open, like everything would have had to fall in place.
So let's look at this, guys. So right here is where we're talking about, right? We're talking about right here. And so that gate that I was telling you, this is the door Sky made, and the mud room is like a room you can take your shoes off, like a kind of a laundry room.
Yeah.
But so that's the door that goes into a mud room or either directly into the garage. And this area here is the garage, okay? The door that was left open and propped was right here, okay? This goes directly into the kitchen, which is here.
And why was the gate propped open?
Well, to me, it was a direct path so that whomever could know exactly where they're going. Somebody left these propped open for the perp.
They left it open, and that's what makes one of that theory that you were talking about. So something happened as soon as they got home.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as, or, they pulled into the garage, right? They pulled into the garage. They let the garage down. Somebody could have followed. They got, she never got into the house. She pulled into the house. It let the pacemaker or whatever attached to the phone.
Yeah.
And they force her out the back door into another car. Like, I don't know. But I agree with you. The one that makes the most sense, and I'm not saying he did it, Tommaso comes home, follows her into the garage, something happens, he's in a hurry, he's in a panic, he can't clean up because if he's there, people will get suspicious. He leaves, he makes a phone call, he calls somebody, they come to the front door, they stage the front door scene, they go in the back, they clean up, blah, 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 whatever happens, and then they're out of there.
Yep.
Like, that's what, to me,
it makes the most
logical sense.
Knowing his background.
And that's kind of like, okay, that's how it happened.
Yeah.
Now, I always go back to the why. Why did it happen? Okay, the number one thing of why it happens is usually finances and money. So we got money right there. We have the second one, how it happened.
Yep.
And then now we got to kind of find out, like, where is she? Like, what did they do after that fact?
Yeah. Well, so here, and real quick, guys, hey, again, thank you guys for joining us so much. We appreciate it. If you're new here, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 2,500 subscribers. So please hit the subscribe button. And for everybody that's in here, we've got about 300 people in here right now. Please make sure you hit the like button. That's completely free. So make sure you hit that like button for us. It helps us out a lot. So we've got a lot of people in here, but about a quarter of likes. And one other thing, about 78 to 80% of the people that watch this, Mike, are not subscribed. So so just make sure, guys, if you're watching this, and again, a lot of people watch this, they rewatch it. So just hit the subscribe button for us. So we'll go back to the Google Earth shot of the home here. So a lot of people, some people are saying that there wasn't a car, right? Some people are saying that the car was parked down the road. I just don't buy into that theory because even if there were two people, I don't think they're going to carry a body for, I don't know, 400 or 500 yards. So, to me, that is not very plausible. That just does not make any sense to me.
You take that car, you back it up to that daggone gate, you open that SUV, you put her in the back of the SUV.
Yeah, and guys, that's what I want to. The point I want to make here is, here's the front of the home, here is the road, right? All they had to do was pull right down here, down this side road, and park right here, because that's the gate that was open. The doors that were propped open are right here. It's all too convenient, right?
No,
while you got somebody right here making a big scene, it's it's kind of.
And it's kind of like what we talk about. The higher powers at be, they get you over here looking distracted, and then they pass bills over here and do this and everything they don't want you to know. So it's like, hey, look over here. So the right hand never knows what the left hand's doing, and vice versa. That's kind of like what it is. Like, hey, let me get you on camera over here doing this. That also kind of can go back to having different people. You've always thought that mustache was fake, right?
Yeah.
And they could have had more clothes on, and they could have done stuff, and they were so confident in I'm not going to say they danced in front of the camera, but performed for that camera that they weren't worried about getting caught, because they were like, hey, this don't look nothing like me. This doesn't have anything to do with me. I'm just going to go up there and do that.
Right.
So.
Yeah, we just don't know. We just don't know. It's just I'm just trying to come up with what makes the most sense, right? What makes the most sense here? So let's go back and look at it again, Mike, and I can't wait to hear some of the call-ins, what their opinions are on this, because there's just there's so many different things that could happen. But so we know the guy's coming in from right here. If you guys can see my cursor, we know the perp walks in from this angle right here, which goes right along with if someone parks here, right? One person's going back here doing whatever they need to do. This person is causing this big scene. Hey, look at me right here. Then they leave, they go back, and they help the person here. They get in the car, and then they come right down this road right here, and then they're gone, right?
And somebody put in the chats talking about, burner phone or this, that, and the other. There's several ways to communicate, and he would know that if he was working on crime scene investigations, there's some two-way radios out there that can pick up a good little ways that they could communicate. I mean, you could communicate in several different channels. Law enforcement does not use cell phones; they use radios, right?
Right.
So, and yes, people could pick up on that, but at the same time, if you had a two-way radio or something like that you could actually go, okay, we could, or it could be a burner phone, and you chunk them phones as soon as you get done.
So, guys, if you're coming in here late, we know it's been confirmed that the gate right here was propped open, and the door right here, there was a screen door and an exterior door. So we know these two doors were propped open, and this pool gate door was propped open. So the question that we're asking tonight is...
So I want to know, how was that confirmed?
So law enforcement confirmed that. They came out and confirmed it, yeah.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. So the question that we're asking tonight is trying to get away from those other theories, but it's hard to get away from them because they play so predominant in my mind. But I guess the question that I'm asking tonight is, do you guys think that there were two people there on that evening, right? Do you guys think that one person was being a distraction up front, and then the other person went around to the back and did whatever they needed to do? But again, even if that's the case, you've got two people, right? How did they get in? That is my question. If we don't include one of those other theories inside of this, even if you do have two people, how did they get in?
Well, and they could not have.
What's up, Terry? Thanks for joining us.
Do you know the number one way to break in, what statistically of how they say breaking into somebody's house is?
Mav's got images of both of them.
Got images of what?
Both,
oh yeah.
Oh.
Do you know the number one statistic of how people break and enter in a house?
How?
An unlocked bathroom window.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, if you have
Patricia's on it.
If you have a bathroom window that's unlocked, right, and you could go in, oh, I'm in, there's no forced entry, right? I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm not saying...
B40, that's kind of what I'm thinking exactly.
What?
No mess.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tommaso left the door, yeah.
And then you get in. Okay, now I can prop the doors open. The one that makes the most sense to me goes back to when you were like the garage door theory of how they got in the house.
Yeah.
Somebody got in the house. There was the person, whoever, allegedly dropped them off. They go in the house. Something happens. He knew that he had to do something quick. He calls a couple of people. Then the two people come in.
Yeah.
So possibly three people were there that night, in my opinion.
So let's check this out, guys. I want you guys to kind of see firsthand what the images of Nancy's back door or backyard looks like. So let's check this out together, guys. See what you think about this.
All right, I'm gonna walk up closer here. And yes, I have permission to be back here, just so you guys know. You guys know I've kind of gotten to know a lot of the neighbors, so, and I'm not gonna go. You see there's these private property signs, so I'm obviously not gonna cross onto Nancy's property, and I wanna be respectful in that way. But this is, again, it's just kind of surreal to be back here because this is the closest that, I've only seen it from the drone video, but this is the closest I've been able to get to Nancy's backyard. This is obviously her pool area here. You can see that these cameras were put up, which we saw on the drone.
A little too late, right?
Yeah, that's why are you putting them up now?
Unfortunately.
These cameras, I believe, are new since, remember we saw people come and put cameras up after everything went down.
That's the stupidest shit I ever heard.
It's crazy.
So this is the pool side, and I think there's a gate over here, right down those steps right there.
So guys, allegedly Annie's room is right there where we're looking. Her bedroom allegedly is right there.
You can't really see it.
Excuse me, Nancy's.
that easily, but like right there is a gate to get into the backyard. And then if I walk this way, it's all, this is what the brush, that's actually our tent right there, but this is what the area behind Nancy's house looks like. So you can see there's a lot of brush, there's some power lines right above. Very, very dark here at night. And again, I'm gonna be careful of the rattlesnakes, because everybody's been telling me that.
This is about to be pretty interesting.
But yeah, let me come around the side here. A lot of cactuses out here. I don't know what animals live in all these holes. There's little holes everywhere back here. But so this is the backside of Nancy's house here. So there's this little patio in the back, which we've seen from the drone.
All right, guys. So
There's
this is the
door
patio
here, which again, initially thought there was a sliding glass.
So that's not the door in question. That's one of the other doors. I think that may be the door that we were looking at from inside that living room area.
Yeah.
That's going back out to the patio right here.
Door. It's not a sliding glass door. There's this.
Can you pause that for a second?
It's just regular door with.
Yeah.
So you can see how dense that is, even though it's in a subdivision or you have houses around.
Right.
Like, so common sense would tell you they're going to get as close to that door as possible. So you got a wall and you got all that brush that is hiding you to be able to go through that gate. And
So all this is actually the lot right behind hers.
yeah, but you see that? So as you're walking up to it, it's not like you're out in the open in like your backyard.
Yeah,
right?
for sure. Yeah.
Like it's got obstructions that you can
Yeah.
go for, and you want it as short as possible.
Well,
right?
that's why they're saying nobody actually walked through the back, like up to her property, right? Because they'd had to go through
So
all
you
of
park. What I'm saying is, you
Yeah.
park that car right outside that garage.
that.
You back up to it. You prop them two gates open.
Yeah.
Now,
Straight shot.
if the gates are propped,
Yeah.
you don't have to sit there and
Yeah.
open the gate, do
Yeah.
this. You just grab the body, and you get your butt out.
Yeah.
And you just leave it propped. I ain't no need in coming back.
Yeah.
Because everybody's gonna think the way thinking about it being staged. Everybody's gonna think they came out the front door.
Right. Yeah. For sure.
Like glass pane on the panes on the top.
So
that's
this is
on
not
one
the door.
side of the overhang. You can see where there's the glass window here, which a lot of people thought was a sliding glass door. It's really a beautiful backyard. And then there's another door with a screen.
So, guys, that's the door. That's the alleged door. There's a screen door on the outside, and then there's an exterior door right behind
So
it.
that's the door that was propped open.
So both of these doors, the screen door and the exterior door behind it, was propped open, and then the pool
gate.
Yeah.
So all
Right
you do
here,
is
on
take
this
a quick
edge
ride,
of
and
the-
there in the car, the body's
side
hidden.
of the
It's
outdoor
less
area.
than
Exactly.
10 seconds.
I'm
Exactly.
told that that screen was propped open. And then in the Savannah interview, she said that that doors, plural, were propped open. But I'm told that that screen right there was propped open. So this is the outdoor area here in the back. Again, it's really just a beautiful house. I keep thinking about the fact that she lived here since the 1970s and all the memories that Savannah.
So yeah, it's just so unfortunate.
They were like,
right?
how do you stage the blood, draw blood from a syringe?
Yeah, that's a really good point. But that's kind of going back to what we were saying about Tommaso's background. And I don't want to mix theories here, but it's kind of hard not to. He's been an AP biology teacher for 15 years that has taught crime scene investigation and forensic science. So if in fact somebody wanted to set up crime scene, who better than have that type of knowledge? So hey, real quick. If you guys are here, if you're new, please make sure you subscribe. A lot of people rewatch this, so if you're watching us, please just hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 2,500. And if you're here already, if you guys haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. That helps us out tremendously. We're going to try to get let's try to get 250 likes tonight, guys. Let's try to get 250 likes tonight. I'm not sure where we are, but we can do it. I got faith in you guys.
I mean, we got 335 people in here right now.
Yeah, so guys, if you hadn't, hit the like button for us, please. Thank you so much. And Mab, we need Mab to get to 2,500 as well. So if you guys haven't checked out Mab Investigates, you guys go over there and check him out and give him a like as well. He's helped us out tremendously. So we can't thank you enough, Mab. So yeah, Mike.
Need 27 more subs.
Let's
go 2,500.
All right, guys. All right, here's what's up. We got 128 likes. So you guys get us to 250, okay? There's enough people in here to get us to 250 likes. So you guys get us to 250 likes. And at least 25 of you go over there and sub up on Mab Investigates. Let's get him to 2,500 tonight, guys. He's helped us out tremendously. So yeah, I mean that's kind of the theory that we're questioning tonight is, were there two people, right? And if so, was the person at the front a distraction?
Okay, let me ask you this.
Yes.
So
Mab, drop your link.
So what's the? Let me see. How can I word this? What's keeping them quiet, right? For the reward money, right? So, if let's say I was the cleaner,
Yeah.
right? Like, what is keeping me? Because all I did was clean, right? I mean, I might get a felony and do, a little bit of time for,
Right.
disposing of a body or, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But I can prove that I didn't do it. Like, what's keeping them from turning it in for the 1 point whatever million? I mean, think about this now.
Yeah.
What is the reward?
I think it's up to 1.2 million.
1.2 million.
Yeah.
So let's say I did 5 years, right?
Oh, but no, they're going to get you for murder. I think they know they're going to get them unless they make some type of deal with them. I mean,
they're going to make a deal with them.
I don't know, man. I don't know because Trump come out and said he recommends the death penalty
For the murder.
Yeah, but how are they going to prove the person wasn't the murderer? It could be hearsay. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
they're in a tough spot for sure. Whoever it is in a tough spot. But
to catch the way law enforcement, this is the only way it's going to be caught.
Yeah.
You're going to have to break a deal.
Yep.
You're going to have to make a deal with somebody that was involved.
Yep.
That can go in and testify.
Yeah.
Because if nobody speaks.
Yeah.
This is it's not going to be solved through a DNA or a break in the case. The only way it's going to happen is if they talk. And is that girl still?
We don't know. Yeah, we don't know if she's still incarcerated or not. But here's the thing, Mike, and again, it's kind of mixing theories, and I hate to do it, but
no, but that's it.
That's the only thing that makes sense.
There's not one. That's why we came out originally with all these theories, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to mix and match to come up with what actually happened. It's not going to be, okay, here's a story, and that's the only way it could be.
Yeah.
It's not going to be, it was this. It's a collaboration of several different theories that actually make it happen.
And why did Trump speak on this? And if the family's involved, obviously, that to me, that kind of, you ask, why has nobody said anything? Well, maybe that's your answer.
But and that's a question we have to ask, right?
Yeah.
Like 1.2 million.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I mean, but what I was going to ask you is, right? Like, even if you were involved a little bit.
That's right, Jody Lynn. I agree.
What'd you say?
We need a dry erase board for these theories. No, just go back and check out. We've got videos for each one of them. So.
1.2 million.
Yeah.
To sit in prison for 5 years. What does that come up to?
I don't think they're going to get out in 5 years, though. I think they're really worried about that. I could be wrong. I'm just telling you that's what I think.
Okay, so here you go. Right.
Yeah.
If the murder has been committed before you get on scene.
Yeah, but they're going to have to.
Oh, but you can't charge them with murder.
But
you will charge them with something. You will charge them with, impeding an investigation. You'd be charging them with, disposing of a body. You would be charged. But the murder happened.
They're going to have to convince the police that they didn't have something to do with the murder, though. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes, I get that. But if you're not there, right? They have stuff inside. FBI has stuff inside.
Mm-hmm.
They got something.
Yeah.
They have DNA. They have something.
Well, that's another thing. We don't even know if they've released all of the the evidence that they have. Obviously, they probably haven't. So, everything here is alleged. Yes. Thank you so much, Dreamy. that's 100% accurate. So anyway, that's kind of where we're at, guys. So the question that we're asking tonight is, do you guys think there were two people involved? And do you think one person went in the back while we were all watching the person on the camera in the front? So real quick again, if you guys are new here, please hit the subscribe button. We're a nonprofit. I'm a member of a Gold Star family. We give back to military families in need. So if you know of anybody that needs some type of support, or if you need some support, go to patriotprideusa.org, and there's a link on there that you can contact us, and we'll try to give you any support that you may need. It comes directly to us, the contact us link. It comes to us, we vet it, and then we try to help out people. So if you guys need some type of support, military families, or if you know someone, just please let us know. If you'd like to help contribute to our cause, there's a QR code there right above Mike's head. You can become a Patriot Pride family member, and for those that have, thank you guys so much. We appreciate you. There's two levels. I think there's a $2 tier and a $4 tier, and or there's also just a one-time support. So if you guys want to help support us, feel free to do that. It's through Buy Me a Coffee, and if not, that's okay. Just hit the subscribe button and the like button. That's really all we're asking. That's completely free. So again, we know a lot of people rewatch these, so just make sure you hit the subscribe button. We've gained a lot of subscribers just tonight, so thank you guys so much for that. But let's try to get to 250 likes tonight, guys. Help us hit 250, right? So nice, Jody Lynn. Thank you so much. Congratulations on being a Patriot Pride family member. Platinum, one step closer to Mike. So one other thing, guys, if we get 100 family members before August 1st, Mike has agreed to go 5 minutes live with Pink Speedos. So Pink Speedos on Mike for 5 minutes on a live if we get to 100 family members.
Listen, we're going to have to start putting a limit, like a commercial, like how many times you're going to advertise that shit. So moving forward, Adam Hayes, you got to.
I got four times I can say it during the live.
Let's say like once every 30 minutes.
Okay, we'll do that, yeah. Remind me not to be here, Mab says. And also, guys, if we get 20 platinum family members, then Mike and I'll start doing a Friday night live where we just interact kind of with members. So, all right, guys, I'm going to open the phone lines up, and we can discuss this, guys. I'd like to know what you guys think. So, if you'd like to call in and discuss this with us.
Somebody said I'm going to have to be drinking something.
We'd love to hear from you. So
I'm going to have to be drinking on that day, too.
Let me get the phone lines open here, guys. All right, phone lines are open, hopefully. So you guys give us a call. Let us know what you think about this. Let us know. The question tonight is, do you think that there were two people? Do you think – sorry, I'm trying to read these chats here. Do you guys think that there's two people? Do you think that there's one that wanted to make a scene in the front so that the other one could enter through the back of the home? Or what do you think is going on? So you guys give us a call. Somebody give us a call. Let us know. Our phone lines may or may not be on. We never know if they are. Google Voice is not the best. But so I don't think we've got any missed calls so far right now. So phone lines are open, guys. You give us a call. Let's talk about it. Tell us what you think. And if you want to get into another theory, we'll talk about a different theory as well. So, hello, this is Patriot Pride.
Hey, boys. How's it going?
What's up? How are you?
I'm fine as a frog's hair.
I heard that.
Fine as a frog's hair.
Tell us who you are and where you're calling from. We know, but tell everybody else.
This is Patricia from North Carolina.
Hey, Miss Patricia. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, you're welcome.
What do you think about
I'll
this?
have a laugh sometime.
That's right. What do you think about this? What do you think is going on?
I think the whole family is nuts.
Okay. All right. You think the whole family's nuts, huh?
Yeah. I mean, you look, this woman's got $4 million, $40 million, whatever. And she won't even give $1 million to get her mama back. They ain't been out looking. You got this one brother, he's in the military. He's all up in the service, all highfalutin, and he's supposed to know his crap. Then you got this son-in-law, he's a teacher, and he's supposed to know his crap. You know, you got all these intelligent people.
Yeah.
And they make the simplest thing, and nobody can figure it out.
That's a great point. Which kind of makes you wonder, you know, who's really involved. You know what I mean?
Well, I think all of them are.
They all got together and planned it, huh?
Well, I think maybe 3 of them did, and one of them's in the dark and didn't know until afterwards, maybe.
Right.
But,
yeah.
I mean, it's possible.
It definitely is possible. Yes, ma'am.
I mean, she's been on TV before. She knows how to put on a show.
She does, yeah. She definitely knows how to talk in front of the camera.
Yeah. And if it'd been my mama and I was going through this, I'd be a total wreck. I'd be in the hospital somewhere or in jail. I mean, that's just the way I feel about it. But I guess everybody's different. But you know, it's just crazy to me.
I totally agree. It's kind of weird that they haven't formed search parties, right? I don't understand that. They haven't gotten...
I mean, they got all this money, and they could get private investigators. They could do a what's that charity organization that gets out and look? You know,
yeah,
you even got the Dad's Gone Live down there on a motorcycle riding the borders and stuff like that.
That's right.
I mean, he's out looking.
Yeah.
He's wanting that 1.2, but these people here, I don't think they want her found.
Maybe not. Yeah.
Because I think if they find her, I think they're going to find out what really happened.
Yeah.
And if you look at that guy that comes up on the porch, you know how you notice he keeps his left arm to his side?
Yes, ma'am.
Looks like he's got something up under his coat.
Okay.
Something round. I don't know what it is.
What do you think it would be?
I don't know. Maybe he thought that he would have come after him with a knife or something just to protect himself. Or, I don't know. It could be anything. But it up there toward his chest, it looks like it's poking out round.
Right.
I know he's got the book bag on, but it still looks like he's having to keep it up from the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I do think that was staged, but I think the blood went a little further down than just the port.
Just a little bit, I think,
went on. Yeah.
But not far.
They had to case that house. I think at least a month, at least.
Yeah.
To know where everything was at. And what gets me is, if I was in the house and I'm that old, and this woman, she's supposed to have back problems, so she can't walk.
Yep.
And she can't hear because she wears hearing aids. She's not gonna hear nobody come into the house. So when he wakes her up, don't you think she'd put up a little bit of struggle and knock something over where people would know something really happened bad?
Maybe,
but this house was nothing was cut.
Well, you know, unfortunately, maybe, I mean, you know, she had some health issues going on. So what if she was in bed and she woke up with somebody over her and it you know, her heart just couldn't handle that. And maybe that's another theory that we may get into, is maybe initially it was going to be an abduction for ransom, right? And then they got in there and something bad happened. She had a heart attack or whatever. And then they had to regroup and refocus, and that's why they were in there for 41 minutes, and they had to figure out what they were going to do at that point, you know?
Well, see, that's what gets me. If that happened, then why even send in the ransom note? They couldn't prove nothing.
Yeah, and those may or may not be, you know, legit. We don't know if those are real or not, you know? Who knows at this point?
Well, they're, according to Nancy Grace, they're supposed to be looking at them ransom notes to see if they could go back and find out where they come from.
Well,
I don't know how they're supposed to do that, but because they can't do nothing with the ones that come on the emails. I don't know if they had handwritten notes or what, but they said that they were supposed to be looking into that.
Well, hopefully they will. Hopefully we'll get somewhere and we'll get some closure on this for
and did y'all hear about the investigator they put on this case? Y'all not know he only had 2 years experience?
Yeah, the lead investigator had less than 2 years experience, Mike.
Yeah.
It,
Yeah,
and
it's amazing.
That's why,
it's
you know,
comical to, like, I'm not saying it the death or anything, but it's the law enforcement out there, and that sheriff's department is almost comical with the stuff that they have done. Like, almost to the point of, like, you can't believe it. Like, when you tell me new stuff about them, I'm like, are you kidding me? Like a reality show. You know, the scene, releasing the scene within 48 hours. The guy, like, you got to know when you outkick your coverage and you're like, hey, I'm over my head in something.
Yeah.
Right? When I was in law enforcement, we didn't do traffic as far as like wrecks and stuff. We didn't work wrecks and deaths and this, that, and the other, because we had a major 316 coming down. We let the state patrol do that so we could be out in the county, like serving or helping in that way, and that's what GSP does. So we let them do that because that's what they're trained for. They're out on the roads to train for, and they have that type of training. Instead of having a deputy that goes to school for that training, he can go to something else and let's use the resources we have. And they just don't seem like they want to use any of the resources that they had.
Yeah, I think their ego's a little too big. But Miss Patricia, thank you so much for calling us. We appreciate hearing from you.
all right. Well, I'm sorry about the deer, Mike. I hope everything's all right. I hope you didn't mess your car up too bad.
I'll just have to replace the bumper and some fog lights, but it is what it is. Thank you, though.
You sure that was a 4-legged deer or a 2-legged deer?
It was a 4-legged deer.
All right.
Thank you, Miss
Y'all
Patricia.
have a good night.
We appreciate
You
you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, bye-bye.
There was somebody saying that they wanted to call in about a theory.
It's always good to hear from Patricia.
Yeah, it was like 24/7 investigates or something.
Yeah, 247. Give us a call. We'd love to hear from you. I'm trying to catch up on the chats here a little bit. Maybe she was drugged at dinner. Yeah, maybe. Hello, this is Patriot Pride.
Are my holy Georgia friends.
Hey,
What's
Jessica.
up? What's up?
How are you?
What's up? Well, I can tell you what, it's a holy week.
Yeah,
It
it is that.
is. How are you guys this evening?
Doing good. Trying to figure out where's Nancy.
Yeah, where's Nancy?
Hey, Carmen.
Nancy.
I'm glad you're in here. Glad you liked the intro. Jessica, how'd you like the intro?
Hi,
Was it okay?
Carmen. Yes, it was great. I just think that maybe you need to, and Carmen can say yay or nay on this. This is her son. I think you need to put Ryan's picture first.
Okay. All right.
That's just my suggestion.
I'll check it out. So what do you think's
Okay.
going on here?
I'm going back to my theory. I think Mr. Old No News is got something in the Einstein file too now.
Yeah,
I think he's part of what Savannah and all them are part of.
possibly. That's
Yep.
definitely. The few people, Mab thinks there's a higher authority. Mike thinks
Yep.
they're higher authority. So I'm not really buying that theory, but hey, who knows at this
You
point?
don't want to buy it?
Yeah,
You don't think?
I don't
I
think so.
I think A&T are involved in it too.
Yeah, they're definitely. I think that's.
No, I know. I knew they're involved in her,
Yeah,
but I think they're involved in the Einstein stuff too.
yeah.
Now that, like,
I
I
don't know.
think, like, all this is, like, they want this so hidden that they're not going to do anything and they're not going to say anything. And like I said earlier, and I said this when Trump came out about it, I said, when have we ever seen our president say anything about a missing person?
Yeah,
Ever.
right. That's right. Yeah, for
Now,
sure.
and they might have a friendship just because they run in the same circles, right?
So actually, they did not. They were not friends, but someone during the press conference said something to him and put him on the spot. I was watching it.
Well, Savannah actually grilled him pretty good at a town hall.
Yeah,
And
and
he-
made him look
He
bad.
tried to
but-
do a turnabout and be nice about it.
But here's the thing, though.
Yep.
Like, if I mean, I don't have any, and I'm sure he doesn't either have an issue with somebody grilling him, right? Like,
No.
but
No, but
that's
then
what you
people were
sign up
trying to
for.
call him out, saying he was trying to be nice about it, and that's why he did it. That's why he reached out to her. I don't think he was doing it. I think he was actually doing it to be nice because he is the president of the United States, and he did have previous encounters with her, so he did reach out to her, and because he is a nice person, and he wanted to share his condolences, and then people made it out to be like he was being sick about it, and I don't think he was being sick about it at all.
Well, when people get upset about truth, right? Like, and I don't agree. I don't agree with everything he does. I don't agree with everything Adam does.
Exactly.
I'm sure I don't agree with everything you do, right? But
exactly,
at some point, you have to put stuff aside, and you have to go, hey, just because me and you are frenemies or enemies or this, that, and the other, it's not that we're always enemies in everything we do. Just because I dislike you does not mean that I still want you to eat, and I still want you to be able to succeed and do the things that you do. People take that personally when I'm trying to do a job, right? So
exactly,
like his job is one thing, and her job is to find out news. You can't hate on her for drilling or grilling the president as long as she does it to all of them, and they don't play games of back and forth and give somebody a lob layup and then go after and trying to destroy another one. So is fair play, and you got to go about it and do it the same way no matter who you're interviewing.
And that's what I think he was.
So,
yeah, and I think that's when
play,
it was brought to his attention that her mother was missing. He was not aware of it, and it was in the middle of an interview, and he says, I will absolutely reach out to her. And people tried to make it out like he was being bad about it. He didn't do that for publicity stunt. He didn't know her mom was missing, and he had an encounter with her, so he was actually being concerned because he knew her.
Yeah.
And he was actually concerned, and I think it was made out to be a bad thing. And I think, in a sense, like everybody's making this out to be like, oh, well, they had bad blood. No, they're human.
Yeah. No, I totally agree with him.
People are human, and people are actually hurt by this whole thing.
Yeah.
This is sick.
Yeah.
And people are like, really, like, this don't happen.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Jessica. Well, thank you so much. We got
a
few people in the pipeline, so hopefully some more people will be calling.
Yep.
We missed a couple calls,
Yes,
so we'll
hopefully.
see what
Everybody,
they think.
please hit that like button, and
we're about 60 away.
Yeah, we're about 60 away. So see if we can get
awesome.
We'll see if we can get us to 250 tonight. So thank you so much, Jessica.
All right, you're welcome. Thanks for having me on.
Thank
All right,
you.
talk to you later. Bye.
All right, guys, if you're new here, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. We've got a lot of subscribers and new subscribers tonight. Hey, all we're asking is just hit the like button, right? We need about 60 more. Just 60 more likes, and we'll get to 250. So
my phone's blowing up more tonight than it ever has.
we got over 300 people in here, so we just need 60 more likes, guys. So please hit the like button if you haven't already, right? And again, if you're new here, we're Patriot Pride. We're a nonprofit, and we help out military families. We give back to military families in need. So if you guys want to help support us, there's a QR code there that you can become a Patriot Pride family member. So
somebody said something about a cuss jar earlier.
Yeah, you owe a few dollars.
A few?
Yeah.
How many times did I cuss?
Probably. Hello, this is Patriot Pride.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Hi, guys. It's Shauna from Missouri.
Hey, Shauna. Good to hear from you.
Yeah.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. How are you?
We are doing wonderful. Having a good time tonight.
I really don't think any of the families involved.
Okay.
But Savannah did say she was taken in the middle of the night in her pajamas and no shoes.
Right. And that's a great point. And I'm glad you said that. So my question would be, is that a figure of speech, or did they have more video from inside? Because that's the only way she would have actually known that, confirmed that. So either that was a figure of speech where she thought that she was actually maybe taken out of her bed.
Because she was woken up and they hurt like.
Or there's more video from the inside to where they can see exactly that she didn't have shoes on and were in pajamas. So one of those two, we just don't know which one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I got to believe they've got more video evidence. I mean, I really do. Dolly and I have talked about this a lot. it's hard for me to believe that they just have that 40-second clip of the guy on the front. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
And if they can have
And
that,
I wish they would let us see it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, why not?
I mean, there again, I can understand why they don't, just due to the fact of if they let everything out, if they're doing interviews and this, that, and the other, like, and it's all common knowledge, then, but if there's something that gets slipped up or something that's said that only the perpetrator or people that are involved would know, then you go, hey, how did they know that? And if they
that's true.
And so, and a lot of times people misspeak trying to distance themselves from a case or this, that, and the other. And you're like, wait, hold on. I never told you, or I never released that she was taken in a pair of red slide flip-flops or whatever, right? Like, how did you know that?
Yeah.
Because what had come out was she was taken barefooted, right? And they were like, no, she wasn't barefooted because I saw her. Well, how did you know that? Or just and that's an extreme, but something to where they would slip up and tell on themselves.
Yeah.
Right.
So what do you think's happened? What do you think exactly? Do you think there were two people there?
Yeah. 2 or more.
So do you think the person in front was a distraction, or do you think they were actually trying to get in?
You know, I don't know because they said that the doors were propped open in the back. So
Right.
I think there was somebody already in there.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so. But how did they get in? That's the question I've got. How did they get in?
I don't know. I mean, it was said, and I don't remember where I heard this from. It may have been like Brian Inton, but that she didn't lock her back doors.
Yeah, but I mean, and maybe not, but how much of a coincidence would it be for someone to know that she didn't lock her back doors? You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, that takes, like, I mean, that there again, that takes intimate knowledge.
Yeah.
So it has to be something, it has to be close, right? Like, you know how you use that analogy of, like, you're only 3 people away from being related to everybody, right? Like,
yeah, that's a good one.
And it's the same thing when it comes to a crime, right? Like, you might, I know you, and you were talking to somebody about so-and-so, and they were like, hey, did you see so-and-so? They just ended up getting whatever, right? And then they were talking like, oh, yeah, a buddy of mine just told me that you got a brand new, I don't know, I'm just going to use a baseball card. Just something, right? And you, next thing you know, somebody's wanting it, and it's worth a lot of money. Well, they'll be like, hey, I'm so far removed that nobody really knows it. But you're only 3 people removed.
Yeah.
And that opens up a huge thing. So somebody has intimate knowledge of what's going on from a family member or a close friend that has spoke or said or this, that, and the other that, hey, they leave their
Yeah.
back doors unlocked.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't know.
Right.
I mean, we don't know. I mean, who knows at this point? So,
Yeah, really.
hopefully, like I said, we just want some justice for Miss Nancy. You know, it's very
Me too.
unfortunate.
I wish they would find this guy.
Yeah, well, me and Mab and Dolly we're gonna find him at some point. Between the 3 of us, we're gonna get him. So
Y'all do enough investigative work.
that's for
Like,
sure.
Have y'all thought about getting?
Well, I
them
hope
starting
you
a
do
PI
get them.
company?
Yeah, we're gonna get him. So, but thank you so much for calling, and thank you for being here with us. We appreciate you so much.
Yep. You guys have a good night.
We hope you do too. We'll talk to you next time.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. Mab says I'm modding 2 channels here. Y'all roll with me. Dolly, I think Dolly's on, so
Oh, is he?
I think so. So yeah, guys, 247. If you're still in here, give us a call. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks, Kim. We appreciate you. See if this is 247. Hello, this is Patriot Pride.
Patriot Pride.
What's
Man
up?
investigates.
Mab, what's going on, brother?
How you doing, man?
You busy right
Get
now,
back
huh?
to your channel. Huh?
I said you're busy right now.
I'm trying to get back to your channel. Let's
He
see.
said Dolly's
Oh,
on
I-
the moon tonight.
Yeah, Dolly's messing around with the moon landing.
We sent some folks to the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there was 2 guys at
Yeah.
least.
Yep.
I think old Tommy might have propped them doors open,
Yeah, I think so, for sure.
and he might have drawn a little bit of fluid from stepmother.
Yeah.
And that could be the whole reason that they had
Not
him
a
on the front.
stepmother, his stepmother-in-law.
Yeah.
His mother-in-law. Huh?
That could be the whole reason that we saying it's a distraction, right? He could be planting evidence right there while he's doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as he's acting a fool, and there again is something in his hand. Do you like when he turns his back and he starts walking? Did he, did he shoot it out of a syringe? Like there's so many.
He had a stick in his pocket with wire wrapped around it, like string.
Did he?
He also had a headset on
Did he?
for communication.
Yeah, man. That's I was trying to stick to one theory tonight, but I can't stick to one without going into another one because I just think the guy at the front's a distraction. I think what was done was already done in the house, honestly. And I think somebody else went in the back, and then the guy pulled the camera off the front, went and helped the guy in the back, and then they rode out of there.
Do you think it was for punishment or money?
I think it was for money. I think it all is going
But
to come down to
nobody's
money.
getting any money.
Yeah.
Well, 90 days
I
it
mean-
can be, and not
I
necessarily.
mean, Savannah's going to make $100 million off the movie rights.
Exactly.
But I think the son-in-law and his wife
Danny.
is getting money. I think that they are allowed to, was she going to go change? Was she going to go change her in the will? Was she going? Supposedly, she was going to go talk to a lawyer, and something had to happen before things changed in her will.
Did they have power of attorney over her finances?
Yeah, it's alleged, but I mean that's what everybody's saying. But again, we don't know.
We don't know for a fact. We don't know that they were broke either. but
Exactly. Then again,
I'd like to know the family dynamics of the siblings. Was Annie kind of a black sheep? She's been goth since she was in high school.
Exactly.
And does she envious and want to live
With
her
the
sister's
Joneses,
life,
yeah.
live her sister's life, and
Yeah.
trying to.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll go and tell you, I watched a show last night. It was called The House of David, and it's a two-part series, and it was talking about King Saul and the dynamics of his 2 daughters and his 2 sons, and how ultimately one of the sons got greedy and got tired of getting overlooked, and he actually destroyed the kingdom from within. But on the outside,
Paul,
it was talking about
Solomon.
for Solomon, and
Okay.
so it was talking about how his kids, and granted it's still in a movie type base, but in the movie, so I mean it wasn't 100% as biblical but it was just talking about how the dynamics of the family, where one of the brothers turned the king and the queen against each other, and the king ended up abolishing the queen from the kingdom, and it was all due because their son came home and created this narrative to make it think like all this stuff was going on, and
There's always some greedy ass sibling that,
No, yeah.
you know what I'm saying, that wants, like it happened to me when I was making more money than everybody in the company when I was running the company. It was a family business, and they were jealous as hell.
And so you never
me making more money.
But on the outside looking in, you're thinking, okay, and it really made you start thinking like, all the siblings have to show a front, and they have to be, but nobody knows truly what goes on behind closed doors.
If you were being accused of something like that, wouldn't you just come out and say it, like Luke, and say, I didn't have nothing to do with this shit?
I would. 100%.
Like if you were Tommaso, wouldn't you come out and say, what the hell are you guys talking about? I was
100%.
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same
Bizarre
time,
that he hasn't.
but at the same time, like when you're in that scenario and you got lawyers and this, that, and the other, and they're like, "Hey, no." I mean, if I got accused of a crime that I didn't commit, I'm going up on the stand, and that's just me, right? But you aren't supposed to, right? Like they can cross-examine and this, that, and the other, and they want to try to get you in. Like I believe in me more than I believe in anybody else. So I'm looking at to be able to go.
Get all the discovery you want.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, if I committed something, I'm probably not getting on the stand.
Right. If you committed something, you ain't seeing a damn thing.
Right.
That's right.
So,
Mab, did we get you to 2,500 yet?
I don't know. I have to check.
All right. Well, we're going to get you there. It's not going to be long.
View channel, analytics, 2,477.
Well, we're gonna get you there, Mab. So
23.
all right,
we're gonna try our best.
23.
We're gonna try our best to get you there tonight,
guys. Everybody go sub up Mab Investigates. He's a great dude. He's helped us out tremendously. He
like when we started, and I met him, and he started shouting us out. I mean, he was one of the reasons that we have grown so fast.
That's 100%.
And he's actually he's actually
y'all are gonna pass my ass up.
I don't know about that. Yeah.
But he's kind of helped us along the way as far as like we don't know what we're doing. We just started, right? And he's helped you tremendously in the fact of going, hey, you can do this even before we even go on. And he's talking about, hey, just hit this button, this button, and this button. And
he's been a great mentor for sure, Mab. So I appreciate you, brother.
Dolly's been helping. Dolly's the one that helped me out. I started with 900 subscribers.
Wow.
But I wasn't really trying. I was just trying to win Turtle Island. And then when I won that, I'm like, then I started taking it serious. I was like, wait a minute. Now I won that. Now I'm going to make the channel good.
Yeah, for sure. Well, you do a great job, Mab.
I made an intro video. I couldn't shut the damn thing off.
I liked what you had, though.
Going over and over.
Well, it looked good, though. I like what you had, man. It looked really good.
Yeah, I got a lot better one. Now that I know how to use that CapCut freaking thing, it'll be better.
Yeah. All right, Mab. Well, we appreciate you, brother.
Thanks for calling, and thanks everything you do for us.
Yes, for sure.
No problem.
All right, buddy. We'll see you later.
We'll see you later.
See you, brother. All right, bye.
He's an awesome guy.
Mab's a great dude, guys. So if you guys haven't subscribed up to Mab Investigates, he needs like 23 more. You guys go over there and help him out. And if you're rewatching this, again, hit the subscribe button for us. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for us because we're also trying to get to 2,500, and we only need about 150 more. So we'll be there soon, God willing. But what you can do right now is hit that like button. We're trying to get to 250 tonight. So if somebody will let me know how many we've got, I'm not sure how many likes we've got. But if you haven't hit that button, please hit the like button for us, guys. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And go over and help Mab out. He needs like 23 more. So go over and help Mab Investigate. Subscribe to him as well. He's a great dude. Yep. Kim, you're right. Speedo soon.
241.
We've got, all right, guys. We need like 10 more. Let's just say 12 more likes, guys. So you guys, if you pause for a second, if you haven't hit the like button, let's get to 250 now.
I'll tell you what.
Right now.
I'll tell you what I'll do.
All right.
If we can get to 250 in the next minute, I'll donate $100 to Patriot Pride.
The next minute. All right. Done. We'll give them to 1031. All right. Mods, let us know at 1031. Let's see if we've gotten there. We've got to 1031, guys. Mike's going to give $100 to Patriot Pride.
But I also need to know how much I owe for the cuss jar.
200 already.
200.
You said
I said two cuss words.
Yeah, 2 cuss words. So
have you said any?
I haven't said any tonight. And Jessica, good night if you're still with us. Thank you for what you do. 250, bam, $100.
All right.
Nice. Thank you so much. I think. We're at 248. I think so. Hit the like button, guys. You got about 30 seconds left. Hit the like button.
It's a long minute, bro.
Yeah, hit the like button, guys.
You like stop time.
Mike's giving $100 to Patriot Pride, so hit that like button. We're there. Nice. Thank you guys so much. Mike's $100 for Mike to Patriot Pride. So Thank you guys so much. We
I have to
appreciate it.
save up to come on
I
live
know.
and talk to you.
I know. All right, guys, we're going to leave these phone lines open for just a couple more minutes if you guys want to call in, and we'd love to get your theories on this, on what's going on, guys. Were there two perps? Was there one in the front, and then that was kind of a distraction for the person to go in the back? That's what we're talking about tonight, guys. Were there two people there? And did they park on property? We only got 2 missed calls. Did they park on property? That's another question I've got. Did they park on property, or do they park down the road? I 100% do not think they parked down the road.
I think the way that house is set up,
Yeah.
with all the obstructions that is obstructing your view,
Mm-hmm.
you would be crazy not to park on property,
Yeah.
right?
100%.
Like, I mean,
Yeah.
park on the property, back in, cut your lights off. Like, people riding by is not going to see that.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
park on the road, down the road, that draws suspicion.
Yeah, and who in their right mind is going to bring a lady out the front door? I mean, come on, dude.
Not even bring them out the front door. But
Hello, this is Patriot Pride.
Hey, Adam.
Hey, how are you?
Are y'all on live right now? Because I'm watching y'all.
We are on live. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Oh, this is going to be a good one for y'all, I hope, or y'all tell me if I'm off base. Tom Main is calling from Galveston, Texas.
Tom, calling from Galveston. Thank
Okay.
you so much for joining us, man.
I was an investigator a long time, not cases like this, but let me hear what y'all think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe y'all discussed this, but I haven't heard this, and I've been watching y'all and Dr. Gabriel Cada, Josh Diaz from the lab room, pretty much every day. I'm retired. So let's say, okay, let me put this in simple terms. Okay, I have 2 scenarios that I haven't heard yet out of these thousands of ones I've heard.
Okay.
Let's say, okay, the first thing the sheriff said that was Annie and Tomasio dropped her off, or it was just Tomasio, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I got 2 scenarios. Let's say that she never made it home. The reason I say that is no one has seen her, talked to her, or anything since the Uber guy dropped her off. And that's kind of verifiable because they spoke with the Uber driver, correct?
Correct.
That night, when they were playing games or whatever, they don't even know if the kid was there. No pictures, no nothing taken.
Right.
So let's say she never made it home.
Okay.
All right. Ann and Tomasio, when the garage door, when they get there, they're bringing let's say that she didn't make it home. They're not with her. I have 2 scenarios. They're bringing back the Apple Watch, the other stuff to stage it.
Okay.
They said they only stayed 2 minutes, correct? Roughly.
Oh, the garage door went up at 9:48 and went down at 9:50.
Okay, so if they're bringing the stuff back to stage it, Annie could have dropped him off. Okay, she's not. We don't know where Nancy is, but now drop him off. He goes inside. She leaves. Follow me?
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, so he goes in there, puts all the stuff back, and then starts staging it in there for 40 minutes, whatever the timeline is. Goes to the front door, does all that, blah blah blah. It leaves out the back door. People are all worried about the other car and all that. That'll get into the other scenario in a minute. The dogs start barking. Remember, everybody verified the dogs barking?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay, well, Enton and a couple of the other people, walk behind the house. Annie and them live roughly 2.4 miles. Is that what we said?
Roughly.
Is that kind of
Yeah,
about?
something like that. Yeah.
Okay. So the dog's barking. He's walking out. He can walk through the wash totally undetected and walk back home.
That's
Annie,
true.
if it's just Annie and him, no one's going to ever apply for the reward, or somebody's going to come out of the woodwork. The kid's not home, so he can't verify anything. All right. And then the next day, everything goes down. Let's say the second scenario. Let's say that we don't know exactly what's inside. Most people think the blood was staged. That this doesn't make sense. We don't know if there's any video on the inside, the shoes, what she wore out. Okay, let's say that it's because we're talking on the two-person theory, and then I'll have a one-person theory. So on the two-person theory, they come back, and let's say she's with him this time, all right? Well, there's going to be no struggle if when she's only there 2 minutes. So let's just say either could be Tomasio or Annie, walk her into the house and then one leaves.
Right.
And then whoever's in there, it'd be hard to say that, but you don't know how people are. Then they take care of the deed. And if somebody thinks somebody picked them up, it could have been Annie. Okay, because we haven't got the car back yet. The car will tell you who was in the seat, the weight, all that on the
that's right,
on the box inside the car.
Yes, sir.
Okay, if it's or if they don't come back, the same scenario, they leave out the back the dogs and then they walk home. You follow me?
Yeah.
That answers the question first of all on the reward. Correct? They're not going to tell on each other.
Right.
It answers the question with Savannah talking directly to someone in the family. Okay.
Right. Yep.
Like do the right thing.
Yeah, for sure.
And then if it's just Tomasio, and then let's say he didn't know at all, or she does know, and she ain't gonna rat him out. Maybe Savannah's saying, hey, you need to come clean. But on that scenario, I don't think Annie would take up for Savannah would take up for her sister. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So what would be describe the guy at the front door then. How does that play out?
Do you think
I'm following both.
I think, if you look really close, because the post people have analyzed that, nobody knows unless they have some video to knock that stuff off where they can see the person. That could be either Annie or Tomasio. Tomasio could have done the whole thing if he was dropped off.
Could have.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great theory, and I don't know, are you new here?
No, I watch you. I'm watching you right now.
But have you seen any of our other content at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've just kind of started watching y'all in the last couple of weeks, but I've been following this since day one.
Yes, sir. Well, the reason I say that is it's a great theory. And we covered, I don't know if it was, maybe a couple of lives ago, that was kind of my theory as well. And again, I'm not accusing anybody, defaming or slandering anyone.
No, I totally understand. I'm not as close on the on him on that part, where he was never saw on the front door deal. And then last but not least, I know y'all are busy, that it all goes back to them. They're narrating the whole story from the get-go. That's just my assumption.
Yeah.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Yes, sir. Yeah, for sure.
But it all leads back to there. But if there's other people involved, like the chef to the cook theory, and they're not the one actually doing the deed, then somebody had already barked by now on $1 million.
Yeah,
Right.
That's what we were talking about for sure. I think you're on point with that one.
I like that theory that he actually said. They aren't going to tell on each other.
Yeah, for sure.
Now they aren't going to tell each other until, and this is just, when I say this, I'm totally saying this out of what I've seen happen in the past.
Yeah.
They're thick as
Until
thieves.
they get them in the room.
Well, they're thick as thieves, and as long as neither one of them backstab the other or cheat or this, that, and the other, as soon as it comes to the point of, I've seen it happen a lot of times with, like, they're holding a big secret, or people holding a big secret, and it kind of drives a wedge from them and be like, hey, you made me do this, or you made me this or that. And then they get vengeful, and then they go to separate, and now they're like, "Oh, he did so," and then they start talking.
Right. But on as big as this is, Mike, I agree with what you said. If it's on one of my theories where they're both, either taking her to stage it, remember? Or they both could have stayed there. They could have had somebody else out the car. That's a little more far, but they had to get the car out. It would be hard to track somebody, and they would be the only ones knowing the route and going through there, the yard man and all those people. You know what I mean?
For sure.
I like the thought of what you said of she drops him off, he stays, right, and then they both go in. He stays. She thinks they leave. I mean, I kind of like that. That
well,
scenario.
no, okay. She leaves and go home because it's the kids there. That vouches for the timing and the car being home.
That's
but
right.
if he's still there, that takes out the other people, but more than one person being involved.
Most definitely.
Because they could get back home easily in the dark, and then the mouse flashlight and the dogs that bark at a certain time. Another key deal is if they took her out of the house, whoever took them out of the house, you remember the dogs barking behind the house?
Yeah.
Shortly after that, or I'm kind of in the kitchen. I'm saying, y'all, am I live on air?
You are.
Okay, I want to be careful what I say.
Yeah.
No, right. I mean, but we're past the child stage of this. So when the animals are out there, if watching other people, and I have a science background and stuff, the only part of the body that the animals would not eat is I think it's called the mandala or something.
The jaw?
Part of the sternum. There's some part that even the whole body would be decimated. There would be nothing left.
Yeah.
Within not very much time.
Right.
And then the last few pieces, the rats would chew up and make a nest out of it. Not to be gross but that's the key. I don't believe the body will ever be found.
Yeah.
Okay?
Unfortunately, yeah.
And back to all the other terminologies in the science, it's just hard to solve cases.
Yeah.
That's why I think they got rid of the body. There's nothing to say that us as the public know, unless y'all have inside information about the inside of the scene. Because whatever Nano says, nothing makes sense.
Yeah.
It was a homicide, it was a murder, and then it was spotless, and then it was nothing. So no vibes to anything what he says. But I think so. Let's get real quick, and then I'll let y'all move on. Okay, on the DNA, if it's just Danny and Tom Ossio, guess what?
Their
Their
DNA.
The
DNA is
DNA's going to be all over.
Yeah.
It's all over the house. If it was mixed, that'll take a year to separate that. My dad was a district attorney in Texas, and he did some of the first DNA back in the 80s on a capital murder case. They finally tracked him down to multiple rapes, and then they finally executed him a while back. But I was a criminal justice major in San Marcos in the 80s. Then I sold DNA PCR equipment for Continental Labs out of San Diego, and then I had my own in Houston. So I'm not a scientist, but I'm familiar with the.
I mean, that makes
the
sense
facts.
about the DNA because
Yeah, for sure.
you're sitting there now. It's somebody that's in the house that's supposed to be in the house. Their DNA is going to be everywhere. They might have went in and tucked her in. They might
Yeah.
So
right, because she's not going to scream or yell. I see you every day.
Yeah.
Or Tomasio went in there, then changed his outfit.
Yeah. No.
They're there every day. He can have the outfit in the bathroom.
Yeah. For sure.
The rest of the stuff, and then like you said, okay, who's going to stay in the house for almost, even if the timelines are close, an hour and not be freaking out, even if Tomasio and them say, hey, man, she's going to be asleep or she's not here to stage it.
Right.
Man, the way whoever's walking around on the front, that
yeah.
They got technology now, but that could be Andy.
Yeah, for sure. You just don't ever know. But hey,
No.
it's the great
All
phone
right,
call, man.
gentlemen, I
thank you so
y'all.
much for bringing that up.
Thank you so much for checking us out.
I'll do, man. I appreciate y'all. God bless you.
You too.
God bless
Thank
you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That's a great call.
Yeah.
Very
And he was
informational.
and
yeah.
talking about the DNA, right? Like
And Monet, it's good to have you here, finally.
yeah, you were a little late, wasn't you?
Just kidding.
No, I'm just kidding.
Thank you for being with us. No, that was a great call. I think what's been happening is I've been hitting that, and so that's why it does it. Because if I hit that, we can't hear
I
it.
see the X.
Yeah.
That's it.
Hello, this is Patriot Pride.
Hey, this is Jody McLaughlin. How are you guys tonight?
Hey,
We're
Jody, we're
doing
doing
good.
great. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm doing good. Had a couple glasses of wine. I'm going to throw my theory out there.
Okay.
See what y'all think.
Nice.
Okay.
We'd love to hear it. Yeah.
So,
Let us...
all right. So, I've been on since the beginning. I've thought about Annie and Tommaso too, but now I'm starting to think that it was a little bit more of retaliation, and it's because quit. My big dog is trying to wrestle me. Quit, anyway, he's got me all distracted. So, because when this happened, the ICE and deportation was dominating the news for weeks. I mean, it was on every night, every day. It was, the rallies, all this stuff going on in, these big cities,
Right.
The protests, whatnot.
Yeah.
So, and I'm sitting here thinking because the money is not touched, nothing has went through. Everything that we thought has turned out to be bunk. So anyway, maybe someone's whole family got deported through all this. This guy sits down every morning. He sees Savannah on TV with her, with her mom all the time. So it's more of he's not worried about the money. It's anger and it's pain.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, maybe.
They don't care if they just want to see an American family
and someone
in pain.
And someone of
somebody big enough.
That stature. Yeah, so that they can enjoy
that stature.
They can enjoy the
They don't have to say anything. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because nothing else is, unless it's the family, nothing else is really
doesn't make any sense.
Material.
Yeah.
Right. And it's just, I was trying to think, I know a lot of people say that, the Jeffy files, but they wasn't, they were out, yeah, but they wasn't dominating the news.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but Kim Wells, thank you so much for your support. We appreciate you. Sorry about that.
Whoop, whoop, Kim.
Yeah, for sure.
Buddy, I hope that you get a tan and everything before you put that Speedo on.
I hope I do too. So let me ask you this. So what do you were talking about, how the Einstein files and all were not dominating the news and this, that, and the other, but we did another theory, and we were talking about how one of them was which one was the fixer for Bill?
Savannah's husband.
So Savannah's husband was kind of in Bill Clinton's entourage type thing, would oversaw some stuff. They were in the process of getting ready to testify. They got subpoenaed when?
They got subpoenaed August the 26th. Guys, if you guys hadn't heard of our last one on this,
quiet.
Yeah, they got subpoenaed on August the 26th of 25.
And then they didn't.
Right.
They didn't agree to testify till when?
February the 3rd.
And she went missing when?
February the 1st.
January 31st.
Yep.
And after the ICE type thing, and then this, that's all that's been in the news. No, I think I heard one or two stories come out about the Clintons actually going to testify, and it could have been.
It's been quiet about that.
Right? Why?
You guys, check this out.
I think. Yeah.
This is Savannah's husband with the Einstein guy. I'm not saying his name because they killed us on our YouTube that one, but I just threw a picture
up.
Savannah's
husband was with the Jeffy dude, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you're watching the live,
I thought you
but
mean Tommaso was with Jeffy.
No, I don't know if you're watching live, but I just threw a picture up there of Savannah's husband and this guy together.
I'm watching.
Yeah.
And then Savannah Savannah interviewed several people that were connected with him, some victims.
Right.
So, like, that's what got me thinking originally, like, hey, the motive behind it, why? And people have come out and said, well, it's connected. They aren't wanting the money because it was connected to this file. So
who knows at this
Right.
point?
So the Clintons can pay a bigger paycheck than Savannah can.
right.
Or if
Should I
nothing
said
else,
that?
if nothing else, create a distraction to where they're not the people in the headlines. Something else is the headline news, and then you don't hear much of the testimony that that's not in the news as much. There's a lot of different theories out there on this stuff.
Yeah, because everything is so, y'all nailed it last week when you said it was so staged. Everything about this has been over the top. You got an idiot sheriff. You've got, the president coming saying we'll throw any resource. You've got some guy fumbling flowers at the doorbell cam. I mean, and then you've got, I don't know, it's been so, it doesn't sit right.
Yeah.
It just doesn't sit right. None of it does.
No.
It's hard to digest.
For sure. I agree with you.
But I do think that you should get the dry erase board because, man, we could go to town. We'll start out with all the theories we had this week, and then we'll, next week chop them up and throw bits and pieces here and there.
Yeah,
we'll
for
figure
sure.
this out.
We're going to get it. Yeah, between us and Mab and Dolly, we're going to get it for sure.
You guys are doing a great job.
Well, thank you so much for joining
you
us.
guys are doing a great job. Hey, I'm enjoying y'all's show. It's entertaining and it's a great mission. So I can throw myself behind it.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
We really appreciate you.
All right, guys.
You have a good evening.
I'm going back in the chat.
Nice.
All right,
Thank
bye-bye.
you. Thanks for your call. Bye-bye.
I love hearing different people.
I do too, yeah.
Just different theories. Like, I think I try to think of a lot of different ways, and like I had not thought of a theory about it could be just straight, something happened to the family and like
just wanted to see them hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you just don't know, man. There's just so many things that could be going on here. Guys, hit that like button. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe, please. We're trying to get to 2,500.
Have we looked at Savannah's first husband during this case?
Well, that's what we're going to get into next, probably. Guys, we're at about 35. We're about 2,350 subscribers, guys. We're trying to get to 2,500. So if you guys are rewatching this, or if you're watching it right now and you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, please hit that subscribe button. And we still got 350 people in here, something like that.
311.
Yeah, hit the like button, guys. I'd love to get to 500, but I don't know if we could get there. We could get there tonight, but just hit the like button if you don't mind. And real quick, we are Patriot Pride. We're a nonprofit. We give back to military families in need. So if you guys would like to help support our mission, there's a QR code there. It's for Buy Me a Coffee. And you can become a member or just have a one-time donation if you'd like to. And if not, that's fine too. Again, just make sure you subscribe and hit that like button, please, guys. That's all we ask of you. So thank you guys so much. All right, we've had a few missed calls while we were on the phone. So someone from a 901 number, if you guys want to call back. And then I think I got a voicemail from a Sandy if you'd like to call back. We'd love to hear from you. So, yeah, give us a call. We'll keep these phone lines open as long as you guys want to talk. So, all right, Christy says 3 more to 300. So we only need 3 more likes, guys. Get us to 300 likes if you don't mind. Thank you guys so much. We can't thank you enough. What do you think about this, Mike? It's just crazy, right?
I just know one thing. Yeah. I am so glad you figured out why calls don't come in.
Yeah, me too. I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did. For sure. One more, guys. We just need 1 more like for 300. So, thank you guys so much again. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. And give us a call, guys. Let's talk about this. We'll talk about the question tonight were there 2 perps? Was the one in the front the distraction while the one in the back was going in for the back door there? So 301, thank you so much, Christy. So that's kind of the question. But we can get into anything else. And hey, Linda, thanks for joining us. I saw you come in earlier, but I think we were on the phone. So thanks for joining us. We appreciate you. Good to see you. We're trying to catch up on these chats. All right, guys, give us a call. Let's talk about this. We can talk about.
It's all right, Kim. I can take a joke.
That actually was a. Thank you, Patricia. That actually was a pretty good theory of that Tommaso could walk home.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I never really thought of that.
But then Jim said that there is DNA evidence of an unknown male that is not related.
Right. Thanks, Jim.
But then that goes back to like your theory of like having a cleaner, right? Like
The person that came in. Yeah, who is that? That's who we're trying to find. Is again, guys. My opinion is this was probably done already, and the perp that we see, him and someone else were the cleanup job, and they came in and cleaned the scene up.
You could, but then again, you could go back to the last caller that called in, right? That was sitting there talking about him walking home.
Yeah.
That Nancy never got home, right?
Maybe.
And they did bring that back to stage everything.
Yeah.
And
Kathleen, that's a good theory.
it could take 41 minutes to stage all of that, and then him walk home.
Yeah. So to me, there's only two things that happen to me for 41 minutes. For somebody to be in that home for 41 minutes, two things happen. Okay. The first is, and guys, give us a call while I'm discussing this. The first is, it was originally an abduction for money, for ransom. Okay. They got in there. She had a heart attack. Something happened to her. They had to reposition themselves on what they were going to do. That's the first theory.
Okay.
The second theory is it was already done and they were there cleaning everything up.
There's a third theory.
What's that? They were searching for something?
They were searching for something.
And she's tied up somewhere?
I don't think she's tied up anywhere. I think that's already passed, right? But they came in searching for something. She could have never made it home.
Yeah.
She could have never made it home.
Yeah.
Right? They went in, they staged it. She's already gone, and they are searching for something of a higher power that they were looking for.
Yeah.
So they get rid of it. So then, when the Clintons testified, they go, "Hey,
hello,
they can't
this is
catch
Patriot
me."
Pride. Yeah, that's a good theory.
Hello.
Hey there, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great. What's your name?
I just found you guys. Patriot. My name is Jody. Jody Stewart.
And where are you calling from, Miss Jody?
I'm calling from Maryland.
Well, thank you so
We
much.
had a couple of people call from Maryland.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us.
Good. I have a theory about what happened.
Okay.
I mean, why it happened.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm interested in this.
I don't know if anybody's come up with this yet. Like I said, I just found your show, and I think it's great, by the way. And
thank you.
So I don't know what other people have said, but I have been saying this, and I haven't heard anybody mention this.
Okay.
But I have okay. You know how Thomas was in the band, and they played like for Underground, and there was, some weird people hanging out.
Yep, for sure.
In this area. Okay. I think Nancy might have been a sacrifice.
Okay. Yeah.
No, really, this is weird. I know.
Not
it's
at
very
all.
strange.
Yeah, not at all.
But these people do things like that.
Yeah. What's up,
and
Matt?
I think that I don't think Thomas was involved, but I do think that the people around him knew a lot about him and knew of her, and that she was old anyhow and probably getting ready to pass. She wasn't in good health.
Yeah.
And that they went and got her, and maybe, and I hate to think that they could have done something like that.
Yeah.
I guess it sounds, now that I say it out loud, it sounds strange.
No,
but,
it does not, because
most definitely.
Actually, and thank you so much for joining us. But if you want to go back and look at some of the other live streams that we've done, we actually covered a theory that goes along with that. That's kind of tied to that underground music scene.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a very good
because
theory.
there was two other people that were tied. The guy that called in for the ransom, he's tied to that underground, of the underground people.
That's exactly
right.
You
you got people that do crazy stuff like this.
You're exactly right.
So,
yeah.
They didn't want to kill her at the house. Whether they had to or not, I don't think they had to. I
Right.
think they were trying to keep her alive for a sacrifice. And
Yeah.
I just think that so much. I just think
No,
that
that's a
there
great
was
theory.
somebody who, there was a guy they put on and they explained Thomas's Underground, the band, and all the people and how they were connected. And I forget who did that, but that's when I was like, oh my gosh, this could have been like a sacrifice. And that's terrible.
For sure.
Ugh.
Yeah. So go back
But
and
anyhow, that
when you have time, go back and check that out. I think the title of it is Cult Connection or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. So,
cool. I would love to listen to that. I'm going to go listen to that.
make sure. So, are you subscribed? Are you subscribed to the channel?
I just subscribed tonight. Like I said, I just found you guys.
Wonderful. How'd you find
And
us?
I guess I just missed your live. Or are you still live?
We're live. Yeah, you're live right now.
Oh, I'm live.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
We got ATL in the house
Yeah.
too.
So, how did you find us?
I just looking through the YouTube. I'm looking for different people and their opinions because I'm obsessed with this because everybody wants to find out what happened to her.
Sure.
And I just haven't heard anybody come up with that.
Sure.
With what I kind of feel what happened.
Yes, ma'am.
I haven't heard anybody else say that, so I'm glad that you have another show I can watch.
Yeah.
I'm curious
Yeah,
to
for sure.
see that kind of an angle. But
Yeah.
that would be terrible if that happened.
Well, it would
for
be,
that
but
reason.
we have to. We have to explore.
But anything.
Yeah.
Yes.
We got to
yeah.
explore all theories at this point, right?
Yeah, there's too many people connected to the underground.
Yeah.
In the beginning, I know of at least 3 people. How they were connecting them, and I'm like, oh my gosh, these underground people. Some of them are cultish, whatever kind of word I'm trying. They are.
No,
they could
for
be
sure.
crazy
Yeah.
stuff like that.
You're
So,
exactly right. No, that's a great theory, and I'm so glad you found us. I'm glad you're here with us.
Yeah, me too. I'm so glad too.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, I'll be watching you guys, and you guys have a great evening. I hope they find her soon.
Well, you have a great
Thank
evening
you
too,
so much.
and make sure you hit the notification button, and it'll let you know when we're on again. Okay? We normally go on.
Okay, how do you comment on your?
So if you're on your phone or if you're on a computer, you just go to the chat section and you can type whatever you'd like to in there, and then there's a little arrow that you can hit, and it'll put it in the chats.
I have to find it because I hit the live chat, but I don't see where I can, just kind of say hi to people and get to know everybody.
Yeah, we'd love for you to do that. Yeah, we got a good family here, so should be a little bar there that says chat, and you can just type some stuff in there and hit the arrow, and it'll go through.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll let people know you're on then. Thank you.
Thank you so
very
much.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Have a good day.
You too. Have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yes, Cindy Lou. Yes, the weather was amazing today. We actually got a little rain shower.
It's hot. It's too hot.
So I'm outside all the time. So,
Lindsay Beatty, thank you so much. We appreciate you.
It's hotter in here than it was outside today.
Linda Beatty, thank you so much. She supported us last one as well, Mike.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, thank you so much. We've got man.
We're blessed.
We are. We really are. You guys are awesome. And we're let's see, how many subscribers are we at?
Yeah, I saw you do this.
Yeah, we're at 2355, guys. So we crossed the 2350 mark. So thank you guys so much for that. So, but if you're here for the first time, guys, please make sure you subscribe. We're trying to get to 2,500. That's our next goal. So get us to 2,500. If you're in here right now and you haven't liked the video yet, please smash the like button for us, guys. And we've had sustained pretty good numbers for what are we going on 2 hours now. So thank you guys so much.
The thing is, though, it don't feel like
it
2
doesn't.
hours.
Yeah, I love the call-ins. I love to hear people's theories, and I love people finding us, and so we just appreciate you guys. Give us a call if you guys want to talk about it.
I guess they want to know what type of bourbon you have today.
Somebody wants to know what bourbon I got.
Bourbon, what's the name?
Bourbon. This is Old Fitz 11, I think. Yeah, Old Fitz 11 year right here. If you like bourbon, it's good.
You got to go back and watch some of the bourbon tastings.
We got a few different
Because
bourbons for sure.
he did me wrong a couple of times.
314 likes. I'd love to get to 350, guys. I don't know if we can, but if you guys will hit that like button,
Well, I'm $300 in today.
Would love to get to 350. Yeah, not about something. So anyway, we'll leave the phone lines open for a couple more minutes, guys. Give us a call if you want to talk about. Hey there, Cosa Nostra. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you subscribing and liking. Make sure you hit the notification button so that you can know when we're going live again. We thank you so much for being here.
Don't hit the X.
Hello, this is Patriot Pride.
Hi, I'd never seen you guys on here before.
Hey there.
But I had something I was thinking.
All right. Well, first of all, what's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Karen, and I'm calling from Westville, Virginia.
Virginia. Well, hey, Miss Karen,
Yeah.
thank you so much for checking us out.
Oh, well, thank you. Yes. I was thinking that if she might have had home health care or something, that maybe that the blood that was on the front porch may have just been like a fake bleeding out of her. Maybe they took her blood with a syringe or something and just made the droplets out of a syringe.
Yeah.
And that the splatter looking part of it might have just been the first drop that they was going to put out was a mistake and it splattered,
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. I don't know if she has home health care or not.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good idea though. But I mean, yeah, that's what we were kind of talking about.
I might be way out there.
No, I mean, I don't think anything's too far fetched at this point. We got to look at everything. But
I know.
That's
I was just like,
that's kind of what we were talking about. The front porch area being staged. Maybe it was something that was taken in a syringe and kind of splattered around, because really that's what it looks like to me, honestly.
yeah. It was like it was systematic with like it was too coordinated, like
too perfect, right? No footsteps in it or anything.
Yeah.
No drag marks through it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm nervous.
Somebody
'cause
said,
I'm on here.
"Oh, you're so good."
You're doing great.
Somebody said that they actually tried water with a syringe, and it looked very similar.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. No, this is a great theory, Miss Karen. I think you might be onto something here.
But you don't know when a nurse might have came there and drew blood or something.
That's right.
Right. You
I don't know.
accidentally left somebody.
Yeah.
out,
Just
though.
an idea.
No,
Platinum
for sure.
level.
That's a great theory. It really is, and we appreciate you joining us. How did you find us?
I was just scrolling through YouTube. I've never seen you before.
Well, what do you think about us?
I think it's great.
You got to be pretty to ask truly what you think about us to get a response.
I love to know. I love to know what people think. If we can do something better, but hey, I just appreciate you joining us. Thank you so much for stopping in and for having the bravery to call in. Thank you so much for doing that. We really appreciate it.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yes, ma'am. And make sure you're subscribed and hit the like button and hit that notification button so next time when we go live, you'll be with us again. Okay.
I did that.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you so
thank
much.
you.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Don't hit the X.
Hello, this is Patriot Pride.
Hi, this is Beth Hammond calling you back. How are you tonight?
Doing
We are
wonderful.
all right. How are you?
I'm doing great. I got to thinking about all of this. I've been listening to you all.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know which one of you or both of you have worked law enforcement.
Mike has.
But usually, okay, Mike,
Yep.
you
Yes,
will
ma'am.
know that there's usually 4 people There's a driver, there's a lookout, and then there'll be two to do whatever crime there is to be done. Think about this. I believe there was more than two people. I'm not so sure Nancy was in there when those people were in there. I honestly believe that they were in there 41 minutes. You remember I told you the other night that I had heard on a show, and it was on the actual news, like Fox News or something like that. It wasn't from a YouTuber.
Okay.
It could have been that Brian Eaton or something like that's his name.
Right.
Yes,
that,
ma'am.
Supposedly, Savannah had gave her mother some confidential papers to keep in a safe place for her in case she ever needed them. Maybe that's what they were looking for.
That's kind of that's kind of along my thoughts.
And I still believe it's linked to Savannah. Something she has said on that news.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that they did this to shut Savannah up. Her mother paid the sacrifice. That's my belief.
Yeah, I mean, definitely.
And Mark, you've worked law enforcement. You know nobody is going to take a deceased body 25 to 30 miles or 70 to the border.
Right.
You know, usually the bodies are found within 2 to 5 miles. Am I correct?
Very close, yes.
Yes, very close. Of where
well, I mean,
the incident happened.
Think about people don't want to have that on them. They want to distance themselves from the crime as quick as possible. So
they want to get rid of that right then and there. You are correct. They're not going to take a chance, even if they could have paid a border patrol off, and he had been one of them. Say,
well, you get the opportunity. Like you run the longer you are around or the longer you are at the scene. That's like, think about bank robbers and stuff. They're in and out in 2 minutes. There's a reason why they don't want to be around. You have an escape route, right? So when you're doing and trying to do and get away, like you're going from point A to point B, and you want it as quick and as the more I think about it, I don't think that she was at home. And if she was,
I don't either.
If she was,
I think it had already happened.
And if she was and she got dropped off, the theory about going in the
I'm
garage
not buying
door.
that story. I just don't buy. I think something had already happened to her. I think this crew went in to clean up. I think they went in to search for whatever was there.
Well, okay.
If what they're saying is immaculate, they claim that the house is immaculate.
Yeah.
That you and I have been in law enforcement too long. We know no home is left immaculate.
Right.
No matter how much they clean, there's still evidence there.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Dolly told a story one time about he used to be a painter, and they had some he was painting some apartment complexes, and they had him paint over a wall that had blood on it, and they still were able to use luminol and find the blood on it. Yeah, so it's hard
they did. What they did where I worked, when we had a family, like a family of 5, let me give you an instance, in Tallahassee, was all unalived at one time. Okay? They sent a cleanup crew in to clean that house from top to bottom once forensics is completely through.
Yep.
So that's why I'm saying none of this is adding up. I don't believe Nancy ever went home that night.
Yeah. No, it's a great point.
I don't.
It's a great point for sure.
But I just wanted to call and tell you, I still believe it is linked to her, because even though they look stupid, think about this. There was more than one car or vehicle used. Because think, they was too scared. Listen, just hear me out. All right, if they drove out of there, even with lights off, they was too afraid somebody might could identify that vehicle. Somewhere in the distance, could have been 5 miles, could have been 2, could have been 10. They swapped to another vehicle if she was with them. I don't believe she was in that house that night.
It's a good theory for sure.
I don't.
Great theory.
But that's all I had to say.
Great call.
Thank you so much. And we always love hearing from you from that side.
Yes, for sure. So thank you so much. It's good to have you here, and we appreciate you joining us.
Yes, and thank you both. Have
Yes,
a great
you.
night.
thank you. All right,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye. Somebody said I sound like a Baptist preacher, Mike. But no, that's a great call. A great point. I mean, that's a great point. We don't know. I mean, we don't know. Let's see who we got here. Hello, this is Patriot Pride.
Hey, excuse my voice because I'm sick.
That's
But
okay.
anyway, my name's Monica, and I'm from down here in Southwest Virginia. What's so funny, I'm about 2 hours on down below Whitfield, Virginia.
Okay. Well, hey there, Miss Monica. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, and this is the first time I've seen you guys. I always, at this time of night, I will look for JLR and Brian Enton and Nancy Grace, and I was scrolling and anything patriotic because my dad was a World War II veteran. Well, then I said, this has got to be good.
Well, thank you so much for your service.
Well, do you know what we are? Do you understand what we are about?
No.
Okay.
No, because I just found you.
All right. So you want to tell him, Adam?
Go ahead.
So Adam had a nephew who served and ended up passing away. So Adam is a member of a Gold Star family. And so he decided to open up a nonprofit organization that actually helps local, it's gone national now, military families that either are veterans or the ones that are currently serving, and help with financial situations, help with, not only financial, but with if they need, basically anything that they need, we try to help them out. And we're just on here trying to raise awareness for Patriot Pride. We have a couple of lines of barbecue sauce and some rubs, and then we have merchandise like hats and sweatshirts and stuff like that. And all the proceeds that we create or that are generated actually go back into helping the family members of and family members of people who have served for us.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. I'm sorry for your loss.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well,
I am vision impaired, and so when I get my niece down here, I can look you guys up and order something.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, that's all right. We just appreciate you joining us. Just make sure, you hit that subscribe button and like our videos, and
I did.
click that bell button, and it'll tell you when we're coming on again, and we'll just we'll enjoy each other every time we have a live stream. So what do you think's going on here?
Okay, first I wanted to tell you that I had a sister murdered in 2010.
Lord have mercy. I'm so
sorry. He gut shotted her.
Dang.
And he drove 13 miles from the home. And I seen JLR one night showing how dark it is out there through Nancy's place.
Mm-hmm.
And the place that he dumped my sister, it was just like that. No street lights in sight because it was down in the mountains and stuff. And he picked a very steep curve, and he dumped her out, and she rolled down about halfway, got stuck on a tree limb, and a year and 1 day later, a fireman and his friend was fishing, and her skull had fell down and lacked about 2 feet going into the water. So that was God's grace of finding her to, to get her.
I'm so
but
sorry.
Anyway,
so sorry for your loss. Ugh.
Thank you. Anyway, this is what my spirit's telling me.
Okay.
I remember Savannah said that her mother was, spunky, lively, very smart.
Right.
Even though she has a mobility problems.
Yep.
Well, if you try to put yourself in her place for a second, no doubt she was startled and scared to death. Possible she could have taken a heart attack. But if she didn't, and she's real sharp, and she knows she's going to die, she's going to not go down without a fight in my book.
Right.
And I think, now this is what I feel. Everybody's got different things. But anyway, I think they got her in there in the living room, and I think they set her down and went back there and propped open them doors. And I think she made a getaway, and she got out that front door and lost all that blood, and they got her. Now, whether they brought her back in that way and took her out the back or loaded her in the front, I don't know. But my spirit says, you know, you're not going to go down without a fight. And I think she got loose on them. And that's why there's blood on the inside and the outside. And then the door's propped open in the back.
That's a great theory.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a really good theory.
Most definitely.
So they were going to take her out the back, and she started running out the front.
She decided she was going to try to go out the front.
Yeah, because nobody is making sense why there's blood right there in the front of the door before she goes out, and then it's out there and splattered. And, you know, they may have busted her nose or anything trying to get her, and, you know, where she lost her blood, you know.
Ma'am.
But I just feel like that she just, she was going down with a fight.
Right. No,
She
that
knew
makes...
she was going to die, and she was going down. I know she's 84, but my daddy used to say, I still got a lick or two left in me.
Right.
So, you know, I just think that she was fighting for her life, and I think it's ransom, maybe something to do with Savannah. You know, I'm not sure, but it's the only thing that makes sense when you got so much stuff going on. You just sit back and pick out the easy one, money.
Sure. Yeah, for sure.
You know? Yeah.
Well, that's a
But
great...
anyway, that's what my spirit tells me.
No, that's a great theory. So thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for calling in. We really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy us, and make sure you check us out again, okay?
Oh, I'll be scrolling, finding you every night now.
Wonderful.
Well, thank you so much.
We normally go on Sundays and Wednesdays, about 9 o'clock.
Sundays and Wednesdays.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you all, and God bless you all.
God bless you, and thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Great caller. Man,
Squirrel in church, you're going to take them to church on Wednesdays and Sundays.
There you go. Great caller. Guys.
Somebody, I can't remember who it was, because I was going to try to remember their name, and of course you know how my memory is. Somebody was talking about how they received their rubs today.
Yeah.
It was something Diva. And
Digital Diva.
Yeah.
Hello, this is Patriot Pride.
What's up, gentlemen?
What's
Hey,
up?
what's going on?
What's up?
What's your name and where you calling from?
James from Douglasville, Georgia.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
Yeah, I love you guys, man. I love what you stand for. I've been following this case since the beginning. Just super cool to see you guys doing a good thing. I just became a subscriber tonight. Just wanted to let you know that. And so here it goes, right? There's a lot of theories going on out there, and I don't know. This is kind of way out there.
Okay.
But I was kind of looking at a video a few weeks ago, and, you know, it was talking about elder abuse. And I was like, you know what? What if Nancy said, you know what? I'm going to get the hell out of here. What if I stage this whole thing and just jet, right? Maybe Tomas and Annie were treating her like shit, excuse my language. And she knew if she told Savannah would try to say, you know, try to keep her there. I don't know. It's a really weird theory. I know, I get it. I've heard all of the other ones, and those are also credible. But, you know, I was talking to my mom, right? And she's a little older. She's, you know, approaching 80 years old. And she was like, you know, that's what I would do. She's like, if you and your brother just completely wanted to just dog me out and ran me out, she said, I'd pack up all my stuff and just haul ass, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just kind of wanted to share that because it's right now there's so many theories out there. I don't even know. I've gone through everything. There's the house in the back, the vacant houses, whatever. I don't know, man. I just kind of wanted to throw that out there because who knows at this point.
No, man. No, that's definitely an option because it could have just been speculation or allegations, but I don't know if you've heard, and we've got a little video that I may play here in a few minutes that Nancy actually lived a double life for 30 years where she had a relationship going on with someone in Mexico. So I don't know if you've heard that before. But hey, I mean,
man.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
maybe
that's a great point.
Yeah, maybe she wanted to get out of here, and she had enough, and maybe she's really in Mexico and she took herself there. Who knows, man?
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, you bring up a really great point because, like, and here's what I find interesting. You know, there's the guy, the focus with the blood at the front door. I get that. Your partner brought up a good point. You know, the egress is obviously going to be out the back through the side. But you know what really got me is no one's asked what they found on her computer and her phone.
Right.
And when they did bring it up, she's got all these encrypted emails that are on there. And like, I work in corporate America, man, and I know what encrypted emails are like and what they're for, right?
Right.
That's to make sure that the intended person gets the message, and it can't be, you can't really get into that, right?
Yeah.
It's you know, you guys get it, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
so
for sure. Yeah.
you bring up that point with the double life, man. I don't know. Like, it's totally plausible that, you know, Nancy was just like, dude, I got my own thing going on. I'm in my last days.
Yeah.
Let me just make a nice exit and take care of myself for once.
Yeah,
I don't
certainly.
know.
No, that's a great point. Yeah, she went by an alias of Alana, and so we may save that until our next live, because we may do a whole one on that one, man, because it's a great point. And I mean, we gotta be open minded to anything right now, right?
Yeah.
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 I love that theory, though. I mean,
yeah, for sure.
It's plausible.
Yeah.
It's
and not many people think of that.
The one thing, as you were talking about it, it made me think, okay, well, her money's not been touched. Like, she, you know, where how is she going to survive and live and this, that, and the other? And
right.
She got a man in Mexico.
She got a man in Mexico. Then you're like, oh, she like, hey, or I mean, she could have, you know, she could have had cash that she set aside in a shoebox, and you know, was like, hey, this should last me another, I don't know, 10 years if I'm lucky.
Yeah.
And in Mexico, and
no, it's a great point, man. Great theory. Yeah.
Well, she said,
because it's like either that or somebody had the perfect crime, and I'm not buying it.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I
for
mean?
Sure. Yeah,
you know what I mean? In 2026,
I know.
really.
I know.
Like, I don't know. I can't
I was
see that
saying.
happening.
I was saying the other day, I'm like, we've got Star Wars like weaponry. We can go in, find Maduro. We can do all these things, but we can't find one 84-year-old lady.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not feeling that at all.
Yeah, me
like
either.
we're the best. We're the best at what we do. We know how. We extracted Bin Laden, right?
Yeah,
so
for sure.
You're telling me we can't find Nancy?
I know.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah. But no, man. Thanks so much for checking us out.
Let me ask you a question. If somebody did plan almost the perfect murder, right? Who better to be able to do that is somebody who teaches about crime scene and crime and collecting DNA and collecting evidence to go, hey, I can control this story. And
100%.
And so not many people can do that. Not many people have the access to be able to do that. And the only ones that can do that are, you know, somebody with a law enforcement background, somebody that teaches, you know, crime scene investigation, somebody that's in forensic science. And like, when you start pointing and something did happen, who does that go to?
Yeah. Well, we know it's an inside job, and I'll tell you what. I mean, I'm not going to point any fingers.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'm just going to straight out say it, right?
Okay.
So
it's all alleged.
Just. I mean, how do you release the crime scene 20 hours later?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's crazy.
How do you corrupt a crime scene?
Yeah.
Because if you've been in law enforcement for decades, you know what that's going to lead to. That's going to lead to a case that you can't prosecute.
Exactly.
Yep.
100%.
And I've been saying that from day one. I didn't follow the case from the very beginning. Well, I say I didn't. I did until he released the crime scene. And when he released the crime scene back, and then I was like, okay, must not be a big deal, blah, blah, blah. But then when I heard that the FBI came on scene, and I lost all interest in this case, to be honest with you, because chain of custody is broke at that point. And from having a background, we might find out who did it, but the case, unless there's substantial evidence or unforeseen circumstances, I don't see how this case can be prosecuted and somebody be convicted in a court of law with their peers, with when all a defense attorney has to do is go, but your honor, blah 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 blah. Hey, this could be you, blah 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 blah. Like at some point that chain of custody is broke. And once the chain of custody is broke, you have to throw that evidence out. Now we can present it, but then that doesn't mean that the jury is going to be able to convict on that.
Yeah, for sure.
So I lost all interest, and then all of a sudden, Adam calls me up and is like, "Hey, we're going to do this Nancy Guthrie case, and I'm not going to tell you about it." So that's how I kind of got drawn into this.
Yeah. Hey, well, thanks a lot, man.
Well,
Great.
you're 100% right. Yeah, you're 100% right. Like you were saying earlier about the only way that we're going to break this, it ain't going to be on DNA. I don't think it's going to be the genealogy either. Somebody's going to have to talk.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? Because they're going to have to testify. And then once they testify, they're going to bring out some issues and some things in the case that only they would know that would prove that, they're legit and that this was all the people that were involved.
And ultimately, right, like, okay, let's go back and the caller that called in that was in law enforcement. Ultimately, let's say there are 4 people involved, and usually there are. There usually is 2 and a driver and a lookout, right? Well, at some point, there's 4 people. Somebody's going to talk. Somebody's not going to get their right amount of money. Somebody's going to feel like they're getting screwed. Somebody's going to get jealous. Somebody's going to get left out, and they're going to start talking. What better way? What better way is, okay, we got 4 people. When people start going missing, right, because people are afraid that they're going to talk, then you start going, hey, if I got 4 people that do it, now I gotta limit the people around me from telling on me. So now there's no honor among thieves. There's no honor among criminals. And at that point, like you've seen in all in the movies, hey, they all do a job, and then right at the very end, somebody tries to backstab somebody else, and this, that, and the other when there's money involved because they get greedy. And something like you could see something like that happening. That's the only way I see that this case would get solved.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, thank you so much for calling in, man. We appreciate you. Make sure you subscribed up to us, okay?
Hey, and so you
100%.
said you said you're from Douglasville?
Yeah.
So is that Douglas County?
Georgia. Douglas County.
So I'm up at Douglas County all the time. So I own a cryotherapy business, and I actually spray Douglas County high school football.
Nice.
On Friday nights. Y'all have an unbelievable talent and amazing coaches up there.
Yeah, cool. Well, like I said, I appreciate you guys. I love what you're doing. So I'm just going to welcome myself to the family. Keep it up, guys.
Yeah,
thank you so much,
man. I appreciate you. Have a good night, man.
All right, brother.
Thanks, man. All right, bye. Great call. Yeah, sorry, we just missed a call. So if you called in for 334, call back. We missed a couple calls. So
there it is.
Hello, this is Patriot Pride.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Doing great.
We're doing amazing. How are you?
How are you doing?
Good. I'm so proud of you guys about the veterans and all. My dad was in World War II, military for 25 years. I grew up in it. My ex-husband was in the military, and I also worked on military bases all the time.
Well, thank you so much for your service. Thank you.
You're welcome, and I'm so glad what y'all are doing. And our politicians should be helping the veterans a lot more than what they've done.
I agree 100% with you.
Amen.
And also, all the guys that's in the service now, they should be bending over backwards for everybody and helping. And they need to be helping the seniors out here and quit bickering and buttering up there in Washington. I've heard so much up there, I'm going, I don't even listen to them no more because nothing is but lies coming out of their mouth.
I agree with you.
I'm 100%. I say this, and I'm going to say it while we have everybody in here. No matter what type of profession you do, right, you're not able to do and provide for your family without these military people serving and sacrificing for your freedoms to go and do and go to work and raise a family and, live the American dream. There is no American dream. And I'm not saying we are a perfect nation and this, that, and the other, but we are the greatest nation. and we are not able to be the greatest nation without the people who are fighting, no matter who's in office, fighting for our
Right.
freedoms. And
Right.
we've been to,
I salute those guys every day. I live near a military base right now, and when I see him, I thank him all the time. And he said, "You're so welcome." And I said, "My dad was in a long time, but if it wasn't for y'all still going in there and taking a sacrifice, knowing that you're going to go somewhere in another country and fight and might not come home, is a big, big challenge. Makes a big person. And the ones that's never been in the service don't understand it unless you've been around them and grew up in it and worked with them. And I worked with the military guys, and I always heard stuff. So I know what it's like. And I'm going, the politicians need to get off their butts and help them and get these veterans homes free of charge. All they need to do is pay their light bills and get their medicine and give them a home without asking any questions.
100%.
I agree.
I couldn't have said it any better myself.
It makes me mad what they do and how they do everything. And the seniors suffer out here the same way, because I'm older now too. And everybody suffers the same way. And they need to quit fighting up there and say, look, this is what we need to do now, and do this and do it the right way, and quit bickering and quit saying we're in debt. The United States is supposed to be the most wealthiest country in the world. Then you need to be taking care of people.
Yes, ma'am. I agree.
well, the biggest thing up there is the problem is they're career politicians, right? So
Right.
and so when you make a career out of it, you forget about why you get started. And when you forget about why you get started, then it's all about me. It's like, I'm only going to be able to do this so long. I want to create generational wealth and this, that, and the other, instead of thinking about serving and why we're serving. So, and I got a buddy of mine that we definitely do not agree on politics.
Yes, somebody else with me. We argue about it all the time, and I have to walk away because I'll get loud with him. And I said, "You still don't understand things." And he said, "Yes, I do." I said, "No, let me tell you something. We learn every day. I don't care how old you are. You learn every day until you die and leave this earth. You learn every day. Not all of us know everything. One might know more than the other one, but you tell them and you feed that to them so they can learn it."
Right.
But I hate people that know-it-alls. I know everything, and I know this, and I cannot stand people like that. I don't get along with them because we don't know everything. The only person that knows anything is the God Almighty.
100%.
Yes, exactly. Well, thank you so much for calling.
But what I was going to say real quick, so we do not agree on politics, and probably we don't. There's a lot of things we don't agree with. But we went to high school together, and we were friends, and I respect his character, and I respect who he is, and I respect him as a dad, and we disagree in politics. And he lives in Washington, and me and him talk a good bit, and I was like, and we agree to disagree at the end. We're still friends.
Right.
And he told me one day, he's like, "Dude, this is a game in Washington." He's like,
Yes, it is.
It is scripted. He said, "Washington is worse than Hollywood." And he goes, "What I mean by
Yeah,
that,"
he's right.
and he lives that world, and he has no reason to lie to me about it. He's like, they go out on the floor and you see what you see. He said it's a production. He said, because at the end of the day, they're all eating at the same restaurant at 8 o'clock, giving each other high fives about like, "Hey, did you see that? Blah, 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 blah." And it's a script that they play, and they don't take it personal. And
No.
they tell the people what they want to hear to get what they want and manipulate
Right.
populations. And that's the one thing that I have an issue with. And you're 100% right. They need to take the men and women. I'm into sports, and I love pro athletes as far as that's my livelihood. But the biggest payout should be from people who are serving our country that allow us to do what we do. I'm not talking about they should be
Right.
getting paid that kind of money, but that kind of money should be going into our military, and it shouldn't be wasted.
Right. And this, you guys, about Nancy and all this, this is a I've never seen such an odd family in my whole life.
Right.
When it's mine, I would do different, my mom and dad and everything, and we're supposed to honor them anyway. In God's eyes, we're supposed to honor them. If we don't, we're not forgiven for that. That's what the Bible tells you, because I go to church. I believe in the good Lord a lot.
Yes, ma'am.
So anyway,
Amen.
this with Nancy and all, I got two things about it.
Okay.
Number one, I followed some of what you guys were saying, and about backing up, and that other guy coming around to the front of the house there through the dirt and through the bushes and going up to the front door. Well, when he goes out to pick up that Foley, there's another person standing right there on the side where the dirt is to him, because he looks at him. There's got to be three people, one in the back, the one at the door, and one over there where Nancy's bedroom is at with sliding glass doors. Okay. Who propped the doors open? They did, but I believe they were unlocked. Nobody locked them, so they could go in the easy way and go in and do all of this. A lot of that looks staged to me, and everybody keeps saying the guy's an idiot. The guy is not an idiot.
Yeah.
Guy was playing it. He was playing it, and he was acting it.
I agree.
And he wants the public to think he was an idiot. And he put the gun down there in front. That's to throw everybody off. He's not stupid, because he hasn't been caught, has he?
Yeah, for sure. No, I totally
And
agree.
nobody knows who he is. Annie and Tommaso know a lot more. They're hiding their faces. They're in the public. When she goes down there and they lay the flowers, talking about her mom, about ashes and all, if you listen carefully, she's telling you something that she already knew and wanted to see if you're going to pick up on it, where her mother could be. Now, if she's gone to a better place. She's gone home.
Yeah.
But
Amen.
also, Nancy, they said she couldn't do this and couldn't get around that good and all. That's them saying it. Did the public see it? Did the neighbors see it?
Yeah.
You got to find out from other people, because just family saying it, you don't know. How about she disappeared? She goes to this man and starts living with this man, and they staged all of this to make it look like she's gone and it's a crime. How do you know she's not living another life somewhere?
Yeah, and that may be something that we cover on Sunday. So for sure, check us back and see if that definitely may be. There's some stories that she may have been doing that for some years, and so that may be something that we cover on Sunday. That's a really good theory.
Right, but this with the house and all this and everything, this is stage, and the sheriff not letting the FBI taking over.
Yeah.
I think the FBI does know something. Maybe they didn't put all the tape out there for everybody to see. I believe they're holding some of it back. They got something that we don't see.
Right.
And they probably know more. I don't know if they're going to get this solved. The FBI, they're supposed to be the most important ones. They got all the technology and all, but he held that back, which that was wrong for him to do that. And I think he was going, it's about me.
Yeah, for
me.
sure. Yeah,
And he wasn't looking into the woman. He was
Right.
thinking about himself, which is wrong, and he's going to answer for that. And I wanted to say something, too. I found out in other states where sheriffs perjured themselves. Sheriff King out there in Texas purges himself not too long ago, and they had federal marshals get him, and he's been arrested on that. And this
Wow.
no, he perjured himself last year,
Right.
2025.
Yeah.
So they
Yeah.
can't tell me. They can't tell me they can't get him out. They can get him out.
Oh, yeah, and I think they're in the process of it. But, hey, thank you so much. It's so great to talk to you, and this was a great call tonight, and we really appreciate you being here with us.
Oh, you're so welcome, and it was good to get a hold of y'all and talk with you, and y'all are doing a good thing, and I'm going to keep watching you. We're going to see what comes up with all of this.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
this is the oddest case I ever seen in my whole life.
I agree with you. Well, check us out on Sundays and Wednesday nights, okay?
All right. Y'all take care.
Thank you, dear. Thank you. Have a good night.
Uh huh. You too.
All right,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye.
Thank you.
Man, we've had some
awesome.
good calls. Guys, listen, real quick, if you're here for the first time, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. I'm a Gold Star family member. I started a nonprofit called Patriot Pride. It's dedicated to my nephew, Ryan King, and we help support military families in need. So there's a QR code there if you'd like to help with the mission. You can become a member. I think there's a $2 tier and a $4 tier. Or if you'd like to just make a one-time donation, that would be great. We appreciate it. And if not, that's okay too. Just make sure you hit the subscribe button. That's all we're really asking. Just please make sure that you hit the subscribe button. We have thousands of people that rewatch this, Mike. So I would love for every person. There's like 78% of the people that watch this that aren't subscribed, Mike. So if that's 30,000 people, that's it's a lot of people. So
well, I mean, you turn around and think before we went on live tonight.
Yeah.
In the last 15 days.
Yep.
We had 87,000 views.
Yeah, for sure. So real quick, just if you're here, we need 5 more likes. So please hit the like button, get us to 350. And if you're here for the first time, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you guys so much. Hello, this is Patriot Pride.
Hey, this is Justin from Portland.
Hey there. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I've been following the Nancy Guthrie case for quite a while now, and I found it kind of interesting because I grew up out there.
Okay.
But there's what I've noticed is that there's a lot of evidence that's outside of the house that they came out with, and they never came out with, that's what leads me to believe that there's probably more evidence inside the house. So anything like beyond the doors, it's like they just don't talk about it. They say it was pristine in there.
Yeah.
And, and with the guy having a gun and let's say, right, he's got the gun and there's multiple people involved and it's an 84-year-old woman. If they were there to do a burglary, don't you think they would have just held her at gunpoint and, probably killed her or, and took everything out of the house? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, at this point, we just really don't know. I mean,
he makes a great point.
Yeah.
If it's a straight robbery,
yeah.
right? Like they're gonna, worst case, they're gonna use that.
Yeah.
But what happens is you're sitting there going, why did she leave? There's only 2 reasons why she left. An SA, and they don't want to find DNA on her,
right.
Or it's a ransom.
Yeah.
That's the only reasons they're going to take. Because once I commit, let's say I commit that they commit that robbery.
Yeah.
And they get away from the house.
Right.
There's nothing on them tying them
yeah.
to it. Now, if they get pulled over and she's in the back of the car, now I'm busted.
Yeah, for sure.
So
well, and so this is real quick. If it was a random burglar or somebody stalking her, if it was for ransom initially and it was an abduction gone wrong, then maybe their idea all along was to abduct her for money, right? But maybe she had a medical emergency while they were there, and they still thought that they could get some money on the back end. So what do you think, caller? What was your name again?
My name's Justin.
Justin. So what do you think? What do you think's going on here?
I honestly, they got so many conspiracies now that are developing on this case that it's making it really hard to dissect what's really there and what's not there. But the ransom, so I mean, if you're somebody that grew up, burglarizing homes or doing kidnappings or whatever, Tucson's got some really bad areas. And the foothills area is a well-known rich area, so it would make sense that somebody would hit that spot. But yeah, a ransom gone wrong. Yeah. I used to be in a few things when it came to doing crime back in the day. I don't do any of that anymore, but I think a lot of criminals know that you're not going to get a ransom no matter how you look at it. You're not going to get paid.
Right.
And if you do get paid, you're gonna get caught.
You're gonna get caught. Exactly. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
I'm Ryan Millsap,
it's just
political outsider.
It's just so unfortunate, really. The whole thing's just so unfortunate. It's we just hope that we find some type of justice for Nancy, and if her family didn't have anything to do with it, I owe them a big apology. But there's just so many coincidences here,
Well, I mean, you really don't owe them an apology because it's a hypothetical.
Well, I have put them down a lot, so.
Well, I mean, it's really like, I mean, what could you expect, I think about it too when I'm thinking about it, because I don't want to like wrongly accuse the family, but everybody's under the impression that they know that the shooter, or not the shooter, but the kidnapper is involved with the family somehow. But yeah, I definitely agree with you guys. I think the investigators really need to get in trouble, and I kind of like watching shows like what you guys got, because low key, like, it puts pressure on the investigation for them to, like, bust more moves out and try to figure out who did it.
Right. Well, thank you so much for calling in, man. We really appreciate you checking us out. Make sure you're subscribed to us, okay?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
All right. Appreciate well, thank you. See, talk to you later, okay?
Yeah, bye.
All right, bye-bye. So somebody said they wondered what Nancy's bedroom looked like. We played this before, so I will let me see if I can pull this up, guys, and I'll show you. There's a segment where Savannah had a segment on the Today Show, I think, with Nancy showing her how to make her bed up. So let me see if I can pull that up.
Yeah, she was tucking them sheets.
Yeah, she was.
I'm Ryan Millsap, political outsider and America First warrior. Now I'm ready to fight left-wing Democrats and rhinos in Washington to ensure we remove every illegal alien, deliver national voter ID laws, and stand with President Trump.
It's heartbreaking, long-forgotten footage that's just resurfacing.
Nancy Guthrie joins us now. Hi, Mom. Good morning.
It shows Today Show co-host Savannah Guthrie's mom in the bedroom of her home in Tucson. That's the same bedroom from which she was kidnapped 6 weeks ago. The live shot from Nancy's Tucson bedroom took place in 2013, just one of many charming appearances over the years from the 84-year-old mom and her famous daughter.
Hello, this is Patriot Pride.
Hey, you guys.
Hey
this
there.
Is Karen from Virginia again.
Hey, Karen.
I've heard a lot from you that I hadn't heard before. When I seen something about her being in and the mother being in an affair or whatever with this guy, I just scrolled on past it because I thought, oh, that's just bull crap,
Yeah.
And so you guys brought that up tonight, and so it got my mind going a complete different direction. And I was thinking, I don't care what anybody says, that when you're a mother and you have, 2, 3, 4 kids, there's always that one that you will tell everything to.
Right.
And I really do believe that one of those kids knows where she's at, and that she told him what she was going to do, and to keep it from the other two.
Yeah.
And oh my, well, I'm just flabbergasted that I scrolled past that thinking it was a lie.
Who knows at this point? We really just don't know, and we may do a piece on that on Sunday, because there is some allegations that she kind of led a double life. So we may do a piece on that on Sunday if you want to tune in on Sunday and check that
That
out.
is very interesting.
Yeah, and it's just all alleged. We don't know, but it's definitely something to look into, right?
Right. But dude, when they leave them doors in the back open, they was probably thinking we can leave that door open days before, and then they're not gonna find no fingerprints on it. That's gonna be any of us.
Right.
It would just be one of the family members.
Right. Yeah, for
or
sure.
Whatever. I just can't believe I just found this stuff out. I try to find the best in everybody, and think, well, they're too good for that. But I guess not. Maybe not.
Well, we just don't know. We got to look into everything for sure. So, but thank you so much for
I want
calling.
you to know I'm hearing things that I hadn't heard, and I'm really glad I ran across you guys tonight.
Well, we're glad you did as well, and we appreciate you so much. And like I said, join us up back on Sunday night, okay?
I will.
All right, thank you. All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Guys, listen, great calls tonight. You guys are awesome. Guys, listen, if you're watching live, we only need 25 more subscribers to hit 2,400, Mike.
Stop.
Just 2,500 more. I mean, just 25 more to get to 2,400. So, guys, please, if you're here, please, and you haven't hit the sub button, hit the subscribe button. We just need 25 more.
25 more subscribers.
To get to 2,400. Yes. And also, if you're here, hit the like button as well. But again, if you're rewatching this, we have a ton of people rewatch this. So please hit the subscribe button and hit the like button, guys. But let's see if we can get to 2,400, guys. I'll leave the phone lines open for just maybe 3 more minutes if you guys want to call in. We've had some great callers tonight. You guys have been awesome. Thank you guys so much for all of your call-ins and your theories. He's back. Yeah, Mike's back.
I had to give me something to drink.
We love talking to you guys. You guys are so
I want
great.
to do something. Do you know how to do like a random like drawing on a computer?
There's an app that I could use. Yeah.
Okay. And how many more we need?
To get to what?
2,400.
We need 25 people, 25 more subscriptions to get to 2,400.
How about if we can get to 2,400, we do a drawing, and I'll go ahead and send them. They get to pick a barbecue sauce.
One barbecue sauce or one rub.
Yeah.
We'll do that. That's awesome, Mike. Well, thank you for doing that. I don't know. I'll have to find a randomizer. Mode says, yeah, but we can get there. Yeah, so, all right, guys, here's what we'll do. If we get to 20...
If we get to 2,500 tonight, I'll get you a whole set.
All right, done. We'll do that.
If we get to 2,500 tonight, I will buy a whole set and send it to somebody.
So that means we need...
That's two. You get 2 rubs and 2 sauces.
We need 124 subscribers. So all right, here's what we'll do.
If you have tried the sauces and rubs, put in the comments what you think about them.
Here's what we'll do. If we get to 2,400, we'll randomly select one person for a sauce or a rub. If we get to 2,400, if we get to 2,500, we'll randomly select one person to get a set of. So it'll be two rubs and 2 sauces. So starting right now. So we'll let it go for 15 minutes. Okay. So we'll go to 12:15. So
me and you gonna bet $100. Do we get it or do we not?
We'll get 2,400. I don't know if we'll get 2,500. That's a stretch. But hey, we may. They're awesome.
They are.
So
you going over or under?
I'm gonna go under 24.20. Under 24.20.
Under 24.20. I'm gonna go over 24.20.
All right. So $100.
Yeah.
All right. If we get over 24.20, I owe $100. Okay, we'll do it. Here we go. Let's go, guys. You got 15 minutes. So that is. Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
The barbecue
chats
sauce,
are going crazy now, man.
The barbecue sauce is amazing. Like it when I tell you it, I eat it on everything. I eat I eat their rub. So we have a rub. It's the original.
Yeah.
And
all purpose.
All purpose.
Rub, yeah.
And I actually eat it on everything. I'm talking about from shrimp to chicken to you name it. I eat it on it. And actually, we got like a little 3-minute video of me ordering Domino's. And I ordered like a meat lover or something or another and put it on it. And was it not phenomenal?
It was. Yeah, it was so good. It was really good. Yeah, so I'll have to look up that random selection app. But, yeah, we can definitely do it. We'll see what happens. We got 15 minutes. So, guys, we'll leave the phone lines open again for just a couple more minutes. If you guys want to call in, give us a call. We've had some great callers tonight, Mike. I mean, some great callers. Some great points of view. We love it. We love it. So let's see how many likes we're at right now. Let's see. We're at
373.
I think we're at 373, guys. I'm not sure. I don't know if that's real time or not. So.
Well, I guess nobody wants the sauce.
That's all right. It's all good. So yeah, we got about 14 more minutes. We'll leave the phone lines open for a little while. So anyway, so going back to we've had some really good theories tonight. I think the best one that I heard that I really haven't even thought about is dropping Tommaso off.
Yeah.
And her leaving, and then him walking home.
And she not ever be there. That could be a real possibility, right?
100%, yeah. 100%.
Here's the thing. If that's the case, wasn't their house searched several times?
5. Feds went back to their house 5 times.
So, more than likely, it probably did not happen at that location.
Yeah. But they were searching everywhere around their house, Mike. There was one day the feds were out there, and they were literally searching neighbors' houses, inside, outside, RVs sitting outside.
So there it goes, going back to his theory, right? Why would they search more at their house than at her house? If they would have thought she actually got to her house.
So they say Annie Tomas's house is 4 miles, not 2.
They would have. He don't look like he's in bad shape. I mean, a 4 mile.
Yeah.
A 4 mile walk, a 4 mile run, like.
Who knows?
But if they would have truly thought that she would have been in her house, why wouldn't they have searched that place and gave it the same respect in searching that they gave their house?
I agree. Hello, this is Patriot Pride.
Hey guys, this is Sky Maiden. How are you?
Hey,
how are you? How are you doing?
We're doing great.
Oh, I'm doing good. Sitting here listening, chatting, the whole works.
Well, thank you
but
so much.
Listen, there was a lady earlier that had mentioned about, somebody being in the house and whatnot and this and that. I'm wondering, it just kind of threw me into a thought. When they went in there and they were standing over her, and like she was saying, maybe she fought and tried to run out and whatnot and this and that.
Yeah.
I wonder if she did struggle, if she did not pull that mask off and realize who that was.
That's a good thought.
Could have.
Never thought about that.
And once she realized who it was, well, then obviously, they had to do what they had to do.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
No, that's a really good idea. That's a really good theory, for sure. Maybe they didn't plan on doing it, but she ripped it off, and then they had to do what they had to do.
Yeah, it might have just, she grabbed it. Maybe she had something it got hooked on. It got ripped off. She tore it off.
Right.
And when she saw who was underneath that mask, there was only one other option left.
Right. No, that's a great thought. That's a great theory, for sure.
Yeah, so that's just a curiosity. And then that one you were saying about her living a double life, I did see that. And like that other lady, I just scrolled right past it because a lot of people put out a bunch of BS,
Yeah.
And I never thought of, why am I going to watch that stuff? But now that you mentioned it, I'm wondering now, is there something to that? But then
I don't know if I see her running off to Mexico to live a romantic life with whoever.
Right.
For all we know, the guy that she was with is probably gone by now.
Maybe.
Unless he had another Sancho. I mean, excuse me, another boyfriend. Sancho's just another Spanish word for having a sidekick. But sometimes I forget I had to speak English. So anyway, yeah, that was, and then the doors being propped open, especially the gate.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see the doors maybe, like somebody had mentioned on another show that maybe she used to prop the doors open to get air in so that, but so the animals don't get in, that she could get a breeze from the desert. She had air conditioning. Why would she do that?
Yeah, that one. I don't think she would have done that either, especially that time of night. If she had just gotten back in, and she was going to go to bed.
She's getting ready to go to bed.
Yeah.
If she was cooking
Exactly,
and something
and I don't see her dragging those pots to pry the door open.
Right.
She would have used something a little bit more simpler for her.
She'd have got her a doorstopper, wouldn't
age.
she?
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly. Or
Yeah.
even a Coke bottle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
She
sure.
wouldn't drag the pots over there. So she did not do that.
Yeah.
I mean, she could have propped it open or whatever, but she had air conditioning. There would have been no reason for her to do that.
Right.
And, I mean, lizards and whatnot, I'm sure she didn't want those in her house.
Yes, ma'am.
But,
for
yeah,
sure.
she sure did not do that. But anyway, I just wanted to call, give a quick thought, and I'll jump back into chat and listen to y'all, and you guys have a great Easter.
Well, we're so grateful that you did, and thank you so much for being here with us. And I hope you have a wonderful and blessed Easter as well, okay?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to go back to sewing my quilt, so I'll be listening to y'all.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Okay. You guys are blessed. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Great calls. All right, guys, we only got 8 minutes, so we need 20 more. We need 20 more subscribers to get to 2,400.
We need 40 to get to.
Yeah. We need 20 more subscribers to get to 2,400, and that will give someone, a random person, a choice of a rub or a sauce. Hello, this is Patriot Pride.
Hey, Adam, this is Tom again from Galveston. Did y'all get y'all's likes yet? Still working on them?
We still working on them.
Still working on them. How are
That's
you?
awesome.
How are you?
Good. Back to the deal y'all might have this special.
Yeah.
I looked into it a little bit about Elena, and it's not Mexico. It's New Mexico. I don't know if y'all were kind of giving a head bluff, but that she would go every weekend and stuff. And supposedly the art studio's still there. I put a note to follow up on it, because you can follow up on it, kind of cool. But it was pretty detailed, and that was really, I kind of looked. It's hard to check to see if something's AI. There's some kind of giveaways. But it was interesting. It was a long, drawn out deal. I don't know if y'all read all the stuff that I did, but they had an art gallery in Santa Fe.
Well, I'd love for you to, if you're willing, to send me any information that you'd like to, and that goes along with anybody that's watching or anybody in the chats. If you guys want to send us any type of information or tips, and moderators, you can put this in the chat if you want to. It's tips.
Okay, hold on just a second.
Okay.
Because your patriotprideusa.org, that Gmail wasn't working. So before I got a hold of y'all earlier, I was trying.
Yeah, so we have for our website, we've got a patriotprideusa.org at gmail.com, but
that bounced on me. Just to let you know, if you want to follow up on that.
Sure, I'll check that out. So yeah, I'd love for you to send me anything
It probably's gotten so many.
Maybe, yeah.
Probably overloaded.
Yeah, but it's tips, TIPS, dot patriotprideusa at gmail.com. So mods, if somebody wants to put that in there, it's tips.patriotprideusa at gmail.com.
USA at gmail.com.
Yes, sir. So tips.
All right, guys.
Tips.patriotprideusa.
Tips.patriotprideusa at gmail.com. If I find anything else on that story, if I can legitimize it more, if that's a word.
Yeah.
I'll give you guys a shout. Y'all have a good evening.
Yeah, thank you so much. We appreciate you.
All right, bud.
All right, bye-bye.
We have the best.
We do. We have the best callers. Yeah.
Like, and the best people that are just like in
just
our
good
chat.
people. Yeah, just good people. We have 7,500 people in here tonight watching in some form or fashion, guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much, Dreaming. You're awesome. All of you guys are awesome. All right, guys, let's see where we are. We've got 5 minutes left, and we need 21 more subscribers.
Somebody unsubscribed.
So there's probably a bot. YouTube will do that. So
they have what? Why would somebody have a bot to subscribe?
people, we need 21 more subscribers, guys, for somebody to get a random rub or sauce. So you got 5 minutes. Hello, this is Patriot Pride.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
What's up?
You know who this is.
We do. How are you?
All right.
Tell us
Listen, about this story that Nancy's got a guy in New Mexico.
Yeah.
I just don't believe that.
You don't believe it, huh?
No, unless she was taking Viagra or something. 84-year-old woman ain't like to go chasing after a man nowhere.
But hold on. Hear this out though, right? So
all right.
It could be more about just companionship, right? Like it's just, and supposedly it started 30 years ago.
Yeah.
So she wasn't 84. And I mean, it could be to the point of like, hey, I don't really want anybody to know, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. She don't want her business out there. And finally, I don't know. I mean, the theory that he was talking about, they could have run off together or whatever. But supposedly it was 30 years ago that this was happening. And if they stayed together, it might not be about that anymore. It might be just like, hey, I'm getting treated like crap. I want to get away. I want to go wherever where nobody knows my name, right? Like, and just be.
I see your point, but you had to remember she's got grandchildren.
Yeah,
how often does she see her grandchildren, right? Like, who's to say that they aren't using them grandchildren as leverage, going, hey, if you don't help me with this financial, you're never going to see them again, or blah, 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 blah. And they've used that card enough to where it's like, at some point, they're taking advantage of a situation, and who's to say that she got to see the grandkids?
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah, but you can't fault the grandkids for that.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
mean,
yes, ma'am.
You know, even if they was using the grandkids against her, she's not gonna do the grandkids wrong just because of that.
Right.
That might be the reason why she called social services on them for doing what they was doing.
Right.
And that way, you know, the grandkids, she could still see her grandkids. But I don't think she would just take off and just leave them babies.
Right. Yes, ma'am. No, that's a really good point. No, we appreciate that.
And that's why I like the call-ins, right? Because you sit there and you get on that one track of going, and you don't think of that other thing. You don't think of that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, I mean, I'm 50-something years old. I'll be 60 soon. So, you know, I was thinking, you know, there ain't a man alive that would make me move away from my grandkids.
Yeah, for sure. I understand that.
You know?
Yes,
I mean,
ma'am.
even if he had money.
Yeah.
They would still have to come to my place where I would feel stable.
Right. Yes, ma'am. No, that's a great point. That's a great point. Well, thank you so
know,
much.
'cause all right.
No, that's okay.
You got something? Is there something else you want to say?
Yeah. Was you gonna say something else?
Well, you know, her place was paid for, and she was upgrading. So if she was upgrading, she wasn't planning on going nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah, great point.
So, you know, why would she be putting money in the house if she was going to leave?
Right. No, that's a good point. We just don't know. We really don't.
And the reason why I think it was Nancy's kids that done it was because, you know, they're making sure all the upgrades is getting done,
Right.
whether this is going on or not.
Right.
They're going to make sure they're going to get that house sold.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point.
So,
Well, thank you so much for calling us. We appreciate that.
all righty. Y'all have a good one.
We'll see you, girl.
We'll talk to you next time.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
She said, "You know who this is."
Hey, thank you so much for your support. I'm just going to say Amy. Thank you so much for your support. It just says someone on our end, and I don't want to say your whole name, but thank you so much for your support. Welcome to the Patriot Pride family. Another Patriot Pride family member. Thank you guys so much.
Every time I hear that thing, like, I want it. Don't get me wrong. I just want everything after April 1st.
August the 1st.
Yeah, August 1st.
All right, guys. We didn't hit the 2,400. That's okay. That's all right. We didn't hit 2,400 tonight.
We did really well tonight, though.
We did really well tonight on new subscribers. But I think we can hit this, though. Let me see real quick how many likes we have.
381.
Let me refresh this real quick. Guys, we've got 382 likes. Can we get 18 more likes before we go off the air? I think we can do that, and then we'll wrap this thing up. So let's get 18 more likes, guys, and we'll leave the phone lines. We actually missed another call, Mike. So if you called in from a 340 number, give us a call right back. The phone lines are open now. So, guys, if you're here for the first time, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you so much. Just hit the subscribe button. We're a nonprofit. We're Patriot Pride. We're a nonprofit that we give back to military families in need. I'm a member of a Gold Star family, and so we try to help out both active and veteran military families. So if you are a military family member that is in need, or if you know someone that needs some type of support, please reach out to us. You can go to our website at www.patriotprideusa.org, and there's a Contact Us link there that you can get in touch with us. So let us know if you guys need anything. We'll be glad to try to help out in any way we can.
We've had 17 voicemails today.
Yeah, we've had 19 missed calls. Dreaming, thank you so much, Dreaming. She's so great. Thank you so much for your support, Dreaming. Dreaming Blue Skies, Sandy Beach. Thank you so much. Hello, this is Patriot Pride.
Adam, Mike, this is Jim. How you doing?
Jim.
Doing awesome.
What's up, buddy?
We're doing even better now that we hear from you.
That's right.
You've been waiting for my call, right?
We've
been waiting.
Yep.
Well, see, Mike, I was getting ready to put a search party together for you because you just up and disappeared out of your chair, and we thought for sure the kidnapper had come and snatched you up too.
He gonna have to fight if he gonna. we gonna leave something at the scene.
Someone said in the chat there was no blood trail, so I said, well, okay.
Yeah.
If there's no blood trail, maybe he just went for a drink.
Yeah, I had to go get me a drink.
How you been doing, Jim?
I'm doing good. I just wanted to point out a couple things.
Okay.
I heard this week that the FBI now is looking at satellite imagery. Have you heard that?
I've heard a little bit about it, yeah.
That they're looking at some satellite imagery of the night that Nancy went missing.
Right.
The other thing that I wanted to point out, when they had Tomasio and Annie's car for so long, and then it was reported that it was sent to the body shop to be put back together.
Right.
They apparently ripped the whole dash out of that car to get to the computer system.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know a whole lot about the sophisticated car's computer systems, but I was talking to my son about it, who studied all that stuff in school. But he says that if you and I are driving down the road and you got your cell phone out, that the computer system can actually know that there's another cell phone besides mine in the car.
Yeah, these things are so...
You know anything about that?
Yeah, they're so technologically advanced. And I think they did more than just take the dash apart. I think they dissected that whole vehicle, Jim. And I think,
I think they did too.
Yeah, I think that's why they had it for so long. They had it for like 41 or 42 days or something like that.
But they're saying that they removed the whole computer system out of that car, and evidently it's in behind the dash.
Yeah.
You have to pretty much disassemble the dash to get to it.
That's right.
And to download all the information off of the computer system of that car. So that may explain why the car was gone for so long versus Luke's car, who was only, I think they only kept it a few days or maybe a week or so before his Range Rover was returned to him. But the other thing is, and somebody pointed it out, I think you might have pointed out, Adam, that they were at Tomasio and Annie's house 5 different occasions.
5 times.
Plus
yeah,
they searched. Yeah. Plus they searched that whole neighborhood with, I don't know, probably 100 FBI agents and deputy sheriffs. They were definitely looking for something in that area. I mean, you just don't swarm that much FBI agents in there. Matter of fact, Dolly had video of it that he showed where they were following them. He made a joke, said that usually he don't follow the cops. He don't chase the cops. They're chasing him. But anyway,
I could see him saying that. What little interaction I've had with him and listening to him, I could 100% hear him say that and then laugh after he said it.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said usually it was always the other way around. But anyway, there's something, and like I said, this is just my opinion and from what we have seen and put together and, speculation and whatever, not defaming or anybody, but, or accusing anybody.
Certainly.
But there was something, when you got that many police officers, law enforcement officers, whether it's feds, state, local, sheriff's department or whatever, in a particular area, they're looking for something. They're not just over there because they were looking for javelinas,
Right.
Yeah.
So
and something led them to that, right? So
that's correct.
They found something, or somebody talked, or somebody said for that type of resource to get put out. Like FBI has a big budget, but they also have to cover the whole country. And for them to send out that kind of manpower to do a search is kind of unheard of. And to be able to just to do that, you're like, okay, something's about to go. So, it's like Adam swirling his little drink. Like he's something. I was just expecting a bomb to be dropped, and I never heard anything. So
right, yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to point out about the satellite imagery and the reason maybe that car was taken apart and had to get to the body shop to have them put it back together. I'd hate to have been the guy that had to put all that back together.
I know, for sure. But no, Jim, that's a great point, man, and thank you so much. And just, again, thank you so much for all that you do for us, Jim. We really appreciate everything.
No problem. It is my privilege.
Well, we appreciate you so much,
you.
man, and until next time, we will see you again, okay?
All righty, buddy.
Have a good night, man.
Y'all have a good night.
You
Bye-bye.
too. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Jim's a great dude.
Yep.
Thanks,
Mav,
what's up? Yeah, hey Pit Road Mama. Jay, what's up, Jay? It's good to see you. Thanks for checking us out. Guys, we've had a good one tonight. It's been awesome.
We have.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. Let me see how many likes we're at real quick.
I'll go ahead and tell you. Every time we go on, we do as you can imagine, we will do like an over and under and like how long it'll take and this, that, and the other. And Adam always says this, and he's like, I don't plan on being on that long. But he goes, as long as people are calling, we'll be talking. I was like, bro, you just jinxed us to be over 3 hours. How long have we been going?
I love it. Hey, I'll talk all night if you guys want to. I love the interaction, and we're so blessed that you guys are here with us. So thank you guys so much. If you're here for the first time, if you just joined us, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're a nonprofit. We help out military families in need. I'm a member of a Gold Star family, so Patriot Pride is dedicated to my nephew, Ryan King. And so we try to give back and help support military families in need. So you guys help us out. Hit the subscribe button. That's all we ask is if you're new here, just hit the sub up button. And then also hit the like button, guys. We need 8 more likes. All we need is 8 more likes to get to 400 tonight. So let's see if we can get to 400 before we wrap things up here. We just need 8 more, guys. So Thank you guys, all of our mods. You guys are great. Thank you so
This
much.
might be our longest live ever. And you literally, I was like, what did I say? I was like, you gonna jinx us. It's gonna be.
Yeah.
Which I enjoy it, and it doesn't seem like it's been that long.
Yeah.
But when you know the big video that you got?
Yeah.
Them were your exact words.
Yeah, so I'm not going to keep you guys here real long.
And then next thing you know, 2.5 hours later, it was like.
Yeah, but it's all good. It's all good. I love talking to people. We're just blessed that people want to call in and talk to us, Mike. You know what I
Now,
mean?
can I ask you a question? Do you consider this busy?
Of course. Yeah, we're busy. Yeah, of course we are. Of course.
See, I consider this fun. I don't consider
This is awesome.
it busy.
Yeah, this is fun.
So
busy.
is this work?
You know, you can say anything's work if you want to, right?
No, I'm asking you.
I love this, so this is not work to me.
Okay,
so
I just wanted to
yeah.
make sure. So when, like, if I would happen to not be here and I call and you'd be like, hey, blah 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 blah.
That's a good question. Any other news on Travis Reynolds? I haven't heard anything else on Travis Reynolds.
But we never really heard much to
dude,
begin with. It was
I
kind of
don't-
hush hush.
I don't even think they put his mugshot out there.
You
so.
had to do like a bunch of research to get what you got.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. So they've kept that thing hush hush, and you know, as we talk about all these theories, what another great theory if Nanos knew that guy had been involved in something like this, and he was trying to keep everything hush hush, and that's the reason that he wasn't doing quote unquote the job that he should have been doing, because he didn't want to have that much more heat on his police force, because he knows one of his own guys is being allegedly SAing people. Hello, this is Patriot Pride.
Patriot Pride.
Mab.
What you really want to say is get your ass over to Mab Investigates and set up his damn channel and get him over to 2,500.
I couldn't have said it any better myself,
was
man.
it.
I could not have said it any better myself.
Get your ass over there and sub that dude up. I'll buy the damn tri-tip and I'll order the damn whatever it is you got. Barbecue sauce.
The sauces and the rubs, yeah.
So the sauces and the rubs.
I'll rub it, sauce it, everything. I got a barbecue over here and everything. Y'all come on over.
Yeah, for sure, guys. If you guys are in here and you haven't subbed
We'll
up
get
to
her-
Mab Investigates, you guys sub him
We'll
up.
get her going.
He needs a few more.
And tomorrow's show, I'm going to show you both guys
Okay. Nice.
that did this.
Both guys that did it. Okay.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah. Mab, we need 4 more likes to get to 400. So I need everybody to hit the like button, Mab.
3. Need 3.
Nice. Nice.
Need 4 now. How did it go backwards?
Somebody disliked
Somebody
it, I
just
guess.
took their like away.
Yeah.
They teasing us.
They're teasing us, Mab.
I just took mine away. Now you're at 395. I'll give it back.
You gonna get a
396.
2,500, and I'm gonna take mine away. You'll be at 2,499. No,
You got 4 more. It was
Yeah.
3, and then somebody took their damn thing away, man. Come on.
we'll get there. We'll get
Did you
there.
go on your walk today?
Yeah. I
You did? Nice.
I talked to Adam right before I was leaving. I was leaving while I was talking to him.
So you did go. Okay, good. Good for you.
I was trying to set him up to make that 150K.
Yeah.
What you talking about?
I'll tell you more about it later.
I'm like,
Don't tell church, man.
So Dreaming says we're at 398. So guys, if you're watching, we just need 2 more likes. If you guys are
2
watching,
more.
just hit the like button and let's get us over 400. So, but yeah, Mab. Well,
399.
Oh, really?
One more.
One more, guys.
Get it before the map goes off the phone.
Let's go. It's only because of you,
One
Mab, we
more.
got them.
I know.
Let's go.
That's why y'all gotta get over and sub me up and get me over 2,500.
That's exactly right. We're gonna get you there, Mab.
Come on, you guys. One more.
Somebody hit the
You
like
can do
button.
it.
Come on, guys. We
Hit
can do
that
it.
damn like. What the hell's going on?
Thank you, Linda. Yes, you did, Linda. You've been so gracious. Thank you so much for your support, Mab. Our audience, are they not just awesome? Your audience, our audience, Dolly's audience. I mean,
Yeah, they're awesome.
they're so awing. There's such a
I just
tight
wish
knit.
all of Dolly's audience would sub up to all of our channels, and we'd all have 97,000 subscribers.
Well, we'll be there before you know it. We'll be there before you know it.
Yeah.
We
I
got.
ain't got no doubt. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, it's just time. It's just putting our time in. We got
and I'll
some.
be alive for a good 30 more years. So
exactly.
You keep walking in 5 miles, you might be alive a whole lot longer.
That's right, guys. We have done it. Mab, we hit 400 likes.
there it is, 401.
Thank you guys so much.
All
We
right,
appreciate you.
my mission has been completed.
Thank you, Mab,
And we did it right at 12:30.
Yeah, that's right. So,
Yeah.
Mab, thank you for everything, brother.
No problem. We'll talk to you later.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Appreciate it, bub.
All right, bye. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much.
And aren't you a mod for Map?
Yep, and he's a moderator for me. Yep. So.
And that's how cool it.
Yeah, yeah. That's how it should be, man.
Right.
We're here to help each other out, and that's what it's all about. We're here to have a good time and kind of fellowship together and take people's cares away for 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 hours from whatever they've got going on that day, just to hopefully make somebody smile. So.
And I hope y'all enjoy what we do, because we enjoy being able to share this, right? The biggest joy that I get, and Devin's been able to go out, my 11-year-old. He's been able to go out when we went to events and stuff, and he's like, Dad, that was cool.
Yeah.
Just being able to hear people's stories and
yeah,
be able to talk about it, and they see the merchandise and they try the barbecue sauce. He's like, yeah, you need to try that.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. And to have an 11-year-old be like, hey, this is.
Yes.
And he even was talking about it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So it was pretty cool to watch, and
Yeah.
he absolutely loves it.
Well, guys, hey, I can't thank you guys enough for tonight and for every night. I mean, if it weren't for you guys, we wouldn't be sitting here. Well, we probably
would be sitting here.
We-
We'd be doing the same thing if one person was on or a million people were on.
That's true. Yeah, we were here. Yeah, sipping bourbon and tasting bourbon. So
When we had 10 people.
yeah, but hey, thank you guys so much, and we just keep Nancy's family in our prayers, and we pray that Nancy's still alive, but if she's not, we just pray for her soul, and we pray that her family can get some closure. So, again, guys, thank you so much. We really appreciate you so much for joining us. We appreciate you watching us on Sundays and Wednesdays, and it looks like we may be going to Fridays, Mike. I don't know. I got to see what the numbers are, but I just appreciate you guys. I can't thank you enough. Again, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Mike, you got anything else you want to say?
I just want to say thank you for all the support over the last 10 days. It's been an honor to sit here and be able to talk and be able to just get to meet new family members who have subscribed. And at the end of the day, like I said, I kind of got on my soapbox earlier today, but at the end of the day, it's about what Patriot Pride represents in the military families that serve, and it's all of them. The complete family. It's not just the person who does and goes actually and does the act. It's the whole family.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
Go smile one last time, Adam.
I know they can be smiling in here. Hey, you guys make me smile. So.
Hey, well, and the funniest thing was my favorite comment ever was, "Who's that guy named in them tan jeans?"
yeah, that was a great caller last week. So. Hey, guys, thank you so much. It has been a great show, and it's thanks to you all so much. So, again, we'll be back here on Sunday, God willing, at 9 p.m. We may
looking forward to that pink outfit.
We may get one in here on Friday. I got to see how many family members we got. So
this Friday, just so you know, this Friday I could join. Next Friday, probably not.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens. So, anyway, guys,
they want that Patriot Pride calendar, bro.
Hey, maybe one's coming. We'll see. Thank you guys so much. We love everybody. And again, thanks for joining us. And until next time, we will see you guys later.
God bless.
See you.